Live from the Streamline Mortgage Solutions studio, it's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello, this is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Hey! It is another A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
Samantha, our producers. Uh-oh. Hello, Sam.
Hello.
Well, Seth farted right when he got in here. Why? How did?
Overreacting.
Yeah, but who? I never fart loud enough for anybody to hear me.
I will say
I
I'm
think he thought it was going to be silent.
It literally just came out like you were an old man.
It was like
my pop used to do this when he sat down at the doctor's office. He'd fart and then it'd make me super awkward.
Yeah, over the past year, it's been getting worse and worse. I'm not gonna lie, it slips out
It's
when I press.
involuntary?
Yeah, kind of when I squeeze my stomach because I yell a lot in karate. So
You
I'm
weren't
teaching
yelling.
kids.
You were just standing.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
But isn't
hold on a second. So your farts are caused by karate yelling? Hold on, that's bullshit.
Okay, look, when I key.
Hey
okay,
guys,
you
I got the farts because I do too much karate yelling. It's
It might have loosened the sphincter. Okay, I'm gonna show you what I do. That's my
I
key
heard it.
eye.
I
That's
heard
a
it.
key eye. So that's
I
how I
heard
keep
it.
count every class. I do it 1,000 times a class. I do it when I do
Think all
project.
parts to be out.
So that's what you do when you
let me kick.
Let me kick that
bag.
That squeezing motion and it just sometimes just
Well,
explodes the
it's like
the
doing,
starfish.
It's like doing a sit up. You fart while doing a sit up.
Yeah.
But you usually do that at someone's face and they're blindfolded, right? Like where you're standing above them and they're doing the sit-ups, and when they come up, you fart in their face.
But my point is, from all this working out, don't you have a tight muscle ass?
I don't squeeze it and like work it out. No,
Well,
I go the opposite
Yes,
direction.
he
I
does
loosen-
have a tight muscle ass, but the fart doesn't come from your ass. Fart comes from your rectum.
Yeah. So I have a good strong rectum.
You don't know anatomy, my man.
Yeah, but don't all the muscles around your rectum?
They
and
hold
your
it in,
ass,
yeah.
hold because
It holds it in, but it comes in the top and the bottom. So the fart comes out of the top crack, and the fart comes out of his ball hole, down where his balls are at.
Because old men,
But the front, nothing comes out of here, so the fart comes out and out of the top of his athletic shorts or down
Yeah.
near his balls.
And it's getting bad because I have to like. When I do it, I know they hear it, and I have to act like I'm stomping the floor, like I made that
So
sound
you're
with
like,
my foot.
"Hey!"
Or I do it sometimes, and I fart, and the kids turn around and look at me, and I kick the wall behind me, like I accidentally kicked the wall. So I have to like fake things to
They
like.
just think you're fucking crazy.
Yeah,
He shits his pants and he's crazy.
yeah.
Our sensei shits his pants and kicks the wall.
He
all
gets
right,
mad at his asshole.
a couple things.
Coming in hot today. We didn't even get to do our plugs yet.
If you're grilling this Labor Day weekend,
Great transition.
Wonderful transition.
you can
This meat won't make you shit your pants.
You can still order through our link at tomandan.com. Organic meats. We got 3 different package options. With the Weekender, $99. The standard, $159. There's the variety pack and the executive steak box, all steaks.
It's awesome.
And you can pay for it on tomandan.com and just go pick it up. Now, of course, after we'll have this link up, they'll ship it to you, to your door, free shipping.
Yeah, the quality
anywhere in the
phenomenal,
country.
too.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to go for, what's the one in the middle?
I got my box. I'm going to distribute it next week with you guys.
Oh, you got one too. I want the pork chops. Did you get any pork chops?
I
Give me the
believe
pork
I did.
chops.
Yeah. It's all in my freezer right
That's
now.
what May likes. May likes his pork is phenomenal, man. Good stuff.
And I just want to announce 2 new sponsors of ours. One, Bud Docs.
Yes.
And for everybody who has their medical marijuana license, their transfer fee to use our new medical it's $99.
I went to see
it.
Dr. Chenlate. He is awesome. You will like this man. He knows his stuff. He's rapid fire. He'll get you in and out, and he's going to beat everybody else's absorbing it. And wait,
It's cheaper.
Their price
It's
is
just
too high.
cheaper.
Everybody else's price is too high.
The
Go to him.
Yeah, the first time if you transfer from another doctor is only $99, and then after that it's God, I have to look on the site, but it's cheaper
I'm
than.
just saying, go to the website buddocs.org,
Yeah.
and you'll see the doctor rolling up a J and
Yeah.
maybe partaking in some
I-
medication.
Listen,
I don't think he can light it per
No,
light,
it wasn't
but he
lit.
is rolling it.
He's
yeah.
just, he's just showing you
which
how to,
makes me laugh.
how to
Also,
we don't have to
take your
do the old
medication.
stethoscope, check your heart.
No.
Right.
Get your shit
yeah,
and get out of here.
and Dr. Shalate, what's
He's
cool
good,
about
though.
him too is he takes every. This is for everybody. I mean, even if you don't go to him, here's why I think you should. He has a blog on there, and he outlines all of the specials. And I
Yeah.
know that a lot of us, especially with like what's happening right now with the economy, I don't even know what's happening, but I know people are hurting and they want to save some money, right? We all do.
Yeah.
He has all the blogs on there of every dispensary in town and every single deal that they're running. He also has a counter at the bottom of it that shows when it expires. So you're always getting the best deals there too. So he wants you to not overpay for everything. you know?
Yeah. He straight up told me he doesn't spend money on advertising. He's just doing it with us, and that's why he saves money, and that's why his prices are cheaper.
Yeah.
So,
He is a very nice man. Go check him out.
and also Drive Shack. If you go to driveshack.com, it's basically a 3-story golf driving facility. Everybody knows these type of
These
places
type
that-
of like outdoor golfing.
I've been
deals.
to both. Let's say I've been to the other popular one,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Drive Shack has better games and their facility's nicer.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
My sons like Drive Shack better, and
I can't wait
The
to go.
food good?
Yeah, food's good.
I haven't been, so I can't wait
Bar,
to go.
same thing. You get a waiter, and we'll be running some specials and doing a BDM event meetup soon. But check out Drive Shack in Orlando.
I love it.
So Seth, I got to ask you before we start.
Hey!
Our beach party is
Yeah,
see, when you fart when you
about
get in
that.
your it's,
Yeah, you ruined the show.
So-
You came in, you fart, and then like you
Sam-
throw-
I ruined Tracy's morning too with it. It was bad. It's been bad.
what's
today.
happening?
Well, she gets up at like 4:30, and
Why?
her alarm goes off. So her alarm's going off because
She has a real job.
She goes to work.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that poor woman working her ass off.
She's
for
got to
you.
pay the rent at my house.
Hold on, what is she
This
doing
is
at
bullshit.
4:30? She's
My
gonna wait
God.
at 4:30.
Toll booth operator.
Is she back living with you now?
She's moving in next month. Back
all
so she's
right.
got to save up for the down.
Hey, let your
deposit.
mom know.
Yeah, well, all right, well, let my mom
First
know.
and
My
last
mom was
month's rent.
Yeah, we gotta let his mom know. Do you know about that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Mama
No,
Van's
that-
very concerned
Yeah,
about
Mama
your
Van.
relationship.
She keeps up on the drama.
Yeah.
She's like,
With
how-
our relationship?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She was convinced.
She
She's
was
like,
worried.
I don't think it's gonna work out with Seth.
that's not
Tracy.
good.
She
You know,
moved
because-
out.
Yeah, because it was the whole.
She's like, that's the first nail.
So I'll let her know that. I think she'll
she'll
look it up.
What is she'll start crying. That'll make her day.
No,
The
she
chat
didn't.
wants to know how many of Seth's employees live with him.
Oh, Javier. Yeah.
No, Javier's not allowed. He's got to turn 21 before he's allowed to sleep over.
All right, Michael Jackson.
I don't know. That was weird. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, why did you say
I don't know.
that? That's not even
I was-
true.
No,
Why
it's
would
not.
you
It's
say
not
that?
true. I was just,
Don't go off.
I
Don't riff.
I don't know.
Don't riff.
I won't do that anymore.
So,
Jesus.
let's talk about the beach party. Beach party's next weekend, September 10th. It's for
Yeah.
BDMs only.
Yes.
And now you told me you had a camel girl.
I know. I told you that.
Oh,
I knew it.
No, stop.
I
Stop.
knew it. That's why I asked because I was
He's
like,
ruined our day.
I was like, no way.
First he
This,
shit in our studio.
Listen,
Now he's saying
no,
we got no
let-
camel girl.
She wrote back, yeah, everything sounds good. This was last week. Then I wrote her again because she's 23-year-old stripper. You don't know what the hell they're thinking.
Oh, you're gonna tell me that? Oh my God, I'm
I did.
getting
I told you
hard.
that last time. And so I just haven't heard rack. So I text my
Heard rack. I've heard rack.
I text my niece. I'm like, hey, she hasn't responded to me. Can you just reach out and make sure everything's good with this, please? And she's like, yeah, I will. And this was 2 days ago.
my God, she's dead, isn't she?
Still didn't hear back. Then I just wrote her this morning. Hey, I'm going to be on the pod this morning. I just want to make sure everything's still good with it. But I think she's working right now, but she still hasn't responded back.
Oh my
not
God,
working.
she's gonna be
It's
dead
not-
behind a Hooters.
She works
It's
She
noon.
works daytime.
Oh, day shift. She's
Yeah,
dead.
she's day shift.
Dead behind a Hooters.
noon. Is that what the strip club's open at noon?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like
Yeah.
11 to like 6 or 7.
You go there to
11?
get a cable man's lunch. That's what I do. I give me one standard cable man, and then they're like, "Hello, cable
But
man."
she's
I'm
a
like,
good-
"God."
she
And
is-
I'm not talking the Jack Black weirdo. I'm talking horny cable man, little daddy cable man. I pull up there. I'm like, "Give me me the lunch. It's a prime rib sandwich. It's huge.
But she's not just an acquaintance. She's actual friend. She hangs out all the time. So I don't know why she would just not do it if she said she was. So
well, this is on you if it did.
I know that.
Now you gotta get in a thonger and get out there with a mask on.
I would. I was thinking of some backups, and I have a couple backups in mind.
Why don't we run 3?
I don't
Why don't we
trust it.
run 3 camel girls?
Yeah.
If daytime stripper was our number 1, what's the backup?
Oh man.
Well, who else? I mean, there's got to be someone else. Also, you said she agreed on that, but then I was
did.
I was like, oh, look at the
Well,
money.
there's no details whatsoever. Nobody, she doesn't know
Well,
where it's
I
at.
didn't tell her the money. I told her a different amount because I'm taking a cut.
I told you. I told you he was taking a cut.
God damn it.
I knew it. We're not gonna have a
So
camel
she's not
girl.
gonna-
I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
really
bringing my own.
I'm joking.
Do I need to
told
pay
her-
more because she's not going to do it? Because what if she...
Yeah, I think you should pay more.
So he gets a bigger cut? No. You need to get this girl's number. Cut the middleman out.
Well, I don't know. How am I supposed to get it? Call up? Where's
yeah,
it?
I'll give it
Rachel's?
to you and see. No, I'm not gonna say the strip club.
Well, there's only a couple
Well,
that
we
are
can get her
open.
some extra
I mean,
monies.
Okay, she works at Dancers.
All right.
damn.
Let's go see her
I
for
didn't
lunch.
know that was open.
Yeah,
You want a cable man?
I don't know what that means.
No,
Well,
it's just
we
a
can go
prime
and
rib
negotiate.
sandwich and
Yeah,
a big ass
sure.
beer. Yeah, that's a cable man.
Can we go after the show? Like, we'll all
Today?
go, and then
Oh
we'll
my God, are
negotiate.
She'll still be on shift.
She'll still be there.
Are you kidding?
I'll cut Seth
That's
out.
like my dream to go to a strip club after the show.
I'll be like, hey, and also this could be, lead into other things.
Oh yeah.
We are.
No. I mean, you
Yeah,
start-
it can.
What are you talking about? Hold on.
Who should?
That could mean a lot.
No,
Like,
no,
I don't
no.
know if you're fucking this girl now
yeah,
or what's
yeah.
happening.
No, that
But
sounds-
basically, Tom said after the show today, we're going to dancers and he's cheating on his wife.
Yeah,
that's what I
that's-
heard.
that's what I
This is
heard
the best
too.
fucking show we've ever
I
done.
meant business-wise,
Yeah,
not that.
This man comes to me today.
Well,
He's like,
if
I
it-
don't have any. We didn't do anything this week, so I don't have anything for the list except I want to cheat on my wife with a stripper today after the show.
It's business if you pay her. So.
Give me 2 cable man lunches.
I meant lead to other, like, this could be another business opportunities in the future, and then you can grow with the company.
Oh, yeah, grow.
So, yeah, it's gonna grow.
grow with
That's what you're supposed to say. All right.
Is he supposed to say? Is he supposed to say?
All right. Where do you want to go to next? This is now. We're not gonna have a fucking camel girl. This is not
No,
gonna
we
happen.
are. It'll happen. If anything, I'll put Tracy in that goddamn horse mask.
It's a
Not a
camel
horse,
mask.
man.
Whatever.
Have
I'm
some
just-
respect,
I'm just
man.
thinking.
And no, you won't.
I don't
You'll-
want to do
You'll
that.
text me.
Just
Buy
let
it.
Seth do it. He's the one
No,
that
I don't want
knows.
guys
No.
doing that. The people won't like that, especially the girls.
Is
that
this
hate
a
it.
setup?
You know what
This
is
is a
They'll
setup
throw
for him to
tomatoes
do
at
it.
me.
Is this a setup
They
for
don't
him to
eat
be in all of our
vegetables and you know
photos?
it.
At the 11th hour, right, he comes and says it didn't happen, so I'll do it. This is a setup for
Seth-
him to be in all the photos.
He-
That'd
Yo,
be fun.
no,
I don't
no.
want to be in all the
I
photos.
can't trust Seth because I don't think he takes it seriously.
I
He'll
do.
You'll text.
It's a business. I take business seriously.
You'll text me the
Especially
day
if
of the
I'm
event. He'll be like, oh, I'm not gonna-
Payback's
No.
a bitch, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Remember when you let down the kids at my dojo?
Well, that is
yeah. And then I'll be like, oh fuck. and then
You did let the kids down.
every single person taking a picture. They're
Javier
like,
was
where's the
sad.
camel girl? And then I'm like, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Yeah. Even Mark Villain came out to the dojo launch. Even Mark Villain and his wife.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. You had people
There was
coming.
an
we had-
emergency. I had an
Why
emergency.
doesn't Sam do it and just don't say it's Sam? Say it's somebody else in a mask.
That's not good.
I don't know if you know what's happened to me in the past at beach parties,
okay,
but
let's
it's,
not-
I probably
all right,
won't be
okay.
doing that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Also, God damn. All right. Would you
It'll happen one way or the other. I promise. It's either her or somebody else or Tracy.
All right. All right.
I got voicemails.
I
You
got
want
people
to
You
go
in
gotta
the
get
chat.
there on
People in the chat want
yes.
Seth to do it. I'm just saying.
It's
No,
noon.
they don't.
Yeah,
You don't want me to
They
do
claim
it. I mean,
they
I
do.
will.
Noon
wear a
we
t-shirt.
start the picture. You gotta get there at like 11:30.
I'll get there 11:29.
Parking across the street.
Yeah,
Anyway.
parking can be a bitch. You gotta.
You guys don't have designated parking for me?
No, we don't have.
We don't even have designated
Yeah.
parking.
Every time
I
I
don't
park
know,
I think
there,
I'm walking
like
from the
every
hotel.
time I've been, I've illegally parked and prayed that my car doesn't get towed. And then I
Yeah,
get back,
that's
I'm like,
true.
yeah, I'm like so happy and pumped that I got back to my car.
Promise I'll go as long as I feel good that day.
But I'm staying the night this time, so I think I'm gonna park at the hotel. And then I guess what? How do I get I don't know, Uber to the venue?
When was your last hypochondria wave? Because I can track that. It's like a girl's period.
What's today? Friday?
Today is Friday.
I was at the
se-
cardiologist Tuesday.
Okay,
Why?
all right.
What's going on now?
My stomach's been three.
That's
Where's
not your
the
heart.
cardiologist?
That's not your heart.
But I think it is because it's putting pressure on my chest.
You gotta
it's
eat
making me
beans.
tight. No, that's what made it
They're
worse.
good
Man,
for
see,
your heart.
when I tell
switched
you
to
that this
beans.
guy's worse than me, Please believe me. This motherfucker
really
thinks
am.
his heart is his stomach.
Yeah.
No, I just know
Again,
that.
he
He's
doesn't
like,
have-
my stomach's upset, so I went to my cardiologist. That doesn't even make any
No,
sense.
I went to both. I went to gastro last week, heart this week,
See,
just to make
They're
sure.
just gonna scope you.
Daniel,
No.
you have Andrea and me to yell at you that you're fine. I don't think Seth does Tracy yell at you? You're fine.
She used to
No,
yell at
she
you
doesn't-
more.
No, I don't tell. I don't tell her. I guess
Oh,
sometimes.
okay, yeah.
You don't tell her you
Sometimes
go?
after she's like, "How's your day today?" I'm like, "Oh, it's good. I went to the doctor." She's like, "For what now?"
Okay.
Oh, because you're afraid that if you tell her too
Yeah,
much, she'll
yeah,
run away.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah, she
We're
will.
hiding it because this is
She
insane.
will. If you tell her, if she's listening to this, she will leave you.
Yeah. This is like opening your front door if you're a hoarder.
Yeah.
You think differently of the
That's
person
right.
after.
Yeah,
You're like,
just little cracks.
oh.
Just leave a crack. Just a little crack.
But that's what if you were by yourself and you,
Me?
yeah, you would be. I mean,
I think I'm better now. A little
You
bit
are,
better.
but that's because I think people in your life have.
You don't think it's the medication or me actively
Yeah,
trying to be better?
Oh, yeah, that too.
I mean, like
I want to give myself credit for it, though. It's me, 100%.
It's all the conservatives around you.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's a little more me and Andrea that are doing that?
I'm a Britney Spears dad of the podcast. All right, let's do some voicemail.
All right.
You got a good bad for today after the break?
Oh, he's always got
Okay.
one. My God. He's making them as he sits on the couch.
No, I've had a list for a while now. I'm just running out. I
No,
told you, I'm
no,
running out of the goods.
I've had a list for a while, a fortnight.
We can just do bad and bad.
Yeah,
we just do the
It
bad
always
bad.
ends up being that. So
Oh, don't get sad about it. You're a DoorDash
It's your
man.
life.
Yeah.
You have the choice. All right, so yeah.
You're a DoorDash guy, right?
Yeah.
This is a hot topic because I have never used DoorDash or Uber Eats, and I'm proud of that.
wow.
I have never had DoorDash or Uber Eats or Grubhub or any type of deliveries outside of pizza that you order from the place. And even then, I don't really do that anymore because they triple charge you for your delivery to just go down there. There's always a deal when you go down to pizza, too. If you go down there and get carry-outs, it's usually like $7 for a Domino's large. But you have it delivered, it's like $20 when it's all done. It's just, I'm cheap. I'm Andrea. I'm like you guys. I'll just go get it. Medium perfect.
My wife is super cheap. Thank you for calling beside the, I don't know what kind of apparatus you were beside. It is very loud. But I urge our listeners to leave the loudest voicemails ever, please.
Well, sometimes when you're ordering pizza, you're not in the right state of mind to drive, and you need someone to bring it to you.
Yeah.
Well, delivered pizza is fine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay with that. I do that all the time. But I'm just saying, I don't use...
Well, he was saying
like-
he picked up his pizza.
Well, Andrea will do that, but if maybe she's a little extra tired, or maybe we just got back from like a drive. Let's say we drove to Miami and back or something,
Yeah.
or like if we get in home, like she's gonna want to like have it delivered, and she's okay with that. But she will not do Grubhub, Uber Eats, any of that. We only eat pizza delivered. That's it. We don't get any of the crazy things you guys get, like chicken sandwiches and steaks and
Well, there's something.
Olive Garden. I don't get that delivered. I just don't do that.
It's a big dick move to order a 6-inch
6-inch?
jersey
At least
myself.
get the 12-inch. Save some for later.
or even worse, like
No, get
Taco
two.
Bell or
No,
some shit. that
Don't
you-
get a 12-inch. Get
you-
2 6 inches.
You order Taco
Exactly the
Bell
same.
and have them delivered to you, and it ends up being $34. And then someone's bringing you Taco Bell.
Oh, hold on.
That they went through a drive-through for.
Let me ask you
That's
guys.
awesome.
You guys be the jury. Let me ask you a question. Does it count if Andrea used Uber Eats to deliver Taco Bell to her mom and Maisie, who wanted it that night? Does that count? Because she was using it as a way to get them what they wanted without them having to leave, right? Once they're in there, her mom was watching May. I think we were going out to see, it might have been when we went to see Josh Wolf at the Improv. And we used Taco Bell delivery. Whatever that is. I don't know who does that.
Yeah.
That
they all
counts,
do.
right?
Yeah, it
I
does
think that
count.
counts.
It counts.
It does count.
I think that counts.
And it
But
also
I think-
counts towards trashiest member of the show.
But I think it's better. But if
Because
it wasn't
getting
for us,
Taco
no,
Bell-
I
But
would
even-
argue no. This is better than you guys because she was using it purposeful to send trash food to her mom and my daughter, who I will not defend. They are trashier than me and Andrea. Like Andrea's mom and my daughter are the two trashiest members of our family. So you have to defend me and Andrea. Like you see what I'm saying? Like it was a purposeful use.
Yeah. What, Seth, what's the last trash food you've eaten?
Fuck. Maybe a slice of cake at a birthday party. I guess like it's not fast food. I don't.
You don't
fast
eat
food.
like
The
you're
fastest
like,
food I would have is like sushi or something. No, sushi.
Susai?
Susai.
Susai Eat Station?
Susai
Yeah,
Eats.
I know what
Because
that
you go up, you order it at the table, and you grab it. Like that would
it's
be.
like,
Or Polo
sushi rolls.
Polo Tropical.
Okay.
That's
I
not
like
really-
a Polo
I love a
Tropical.
Polo Tropical.
I haven't
Yeah.
been there in years, though.
So I guess
one
that would
right
be
there.
the last thing.
You know what's funny is that you guys remember when remember when you would diet or you want to be losing weight where everybody had a cheat day? This is like 10 years ago. Everybody had a cheat day. Now the trend is like, no cheat days, bro. We don't do cheat days here. And I'm like, fuck that. Why did we do that? Why are we getting rid of the cheat day? You got to cheat.
I heard for Seth, it was fucking you up, right?
Yeah,
You're like,
well, I had a cheat day. Now it's just a cheat meal, a smaller cheat meal, just one.
Yeah, you used to go nuts.
I
You
used to
send
go
me
all
these
day.
pictures of yourself nude with a pizza covering your genitals and
Yeah,
donuts by your
donuts.
head.
Yeah,
and
yeah. That was
he'd do
fun.
these
well,
like,
you
That's,
burn-
that's
that's what
binge
fucked me
eating
up.
in one day. That's
but he
too
would do,
much.
and he'd do
Yeah.
like photo shoots where he's like naked with all the food. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I definitely
You
had.
should do that as an OnlyFans.
Dude, if you did
Just
a
cover
calendar,
your body and food.
If you did a
It would
calendar,
work.
I'll
I'm
help.
telling you, it'd
I'll
work.
help. And we staged the food.
Yeah.
But it's like
I'll split it with you if you help me.
All right, I'll help you.
What the fuck? I get a cut. It's my idea.
All right, she buys the food.
Well, she's not
I
going to want to
buy
be
the
around.
food.
You're not going to want to be around while he's naked.
No.
I'll be the stand-in.
I just want the money.
I
What the
only want to do it if Sam's around.
You have to micro poison your body daily.
Yeah. Build up your immune
Yeah,
system.
so that it gets used to all the trash and the alcohol.
That's it. I don't think it was used to it, and I had an eating disorder for a good 6 months.
So
for sure.
what is
Were
your...
you throwing up after?
Well, a couple times, yeah. I would feel it, and
Oh,
I'd be like, I want to feel
bulimic.
better, and I just throw it up.
What is your go-to? So you said a slice of cake or something. So now when you do no cheat days, like, so you don't
Dude,
cheat at all? Like,
no,
what?
not really. I mean, occasionally it'll be a gluten-free pizza from Anthony's or some shit. Like, but a small one, like a little small one or something like that. Just because my stomach's so sensitive now, I think I fucked it up.
Is that why you're farting all the time?
Probably. It's rotten on the inside.
I'm laughing at Seth, like being ripped, right? Like Adonis ripped, and then you eat some.
Can't enjoy anything.
Yeah,
Delicious.
I can.
You're
I do
eating
it.
Like a
ridiculous-
Hershey kiss.
No, you're eating like a large pizza with fucking like supreme pizza, and then fucking pulled pork sandwiches,
Gallon of ice cream.
And then you eat donuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your donuts, and you're like, and then you're standing nude with a Japanese diaper, throwing, throwing,
What?
and then I'm like, this is the same guy that's super healthy during the week. How can it
just
be?
a minute ago you were...
Hey.
now you're...
Yeah, you're working out. Anyway,
It was from when I was younger. I did it when I think I told you stories about me and my big friend. He's actually part of my story. We used to hit buffets every weekend, like at least two.
Oh, I'm looking
two a
forward to
weekend.
today's Bad.
But we'd eat it and throw up in the parking lot, and then the next day we'd go
man.
eat and throw up in the parking lot. That's literally what we did, like for probably 2 or 3 years in high school.
Oh, man, you know, it's
like,
been a
hold on,
minute.
in the bushes or on
right
the floor?
outside of no, out in the bushes outside. We walk outside.
Man, I'd been a minute since I'd seen
fucking bad.
somebody that barfed in a parking lot, and I took Maisie up to 7-Eleven to get like a coffee. It was like a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And she went to get out of the car, and she does everything herself now. She's like getting out and like unbuckling herself, and she gets out. I hear her scream, and I run her on the side, and there is the biggest. And you could see like chunks of food and
Yeah,
just fruity
gross.
drinks, and it was just all booze, just wah. And I'm like, kid, she's stepping in it. I'm like,
Oh.
fuck out of that.
Jesus, one time
Horrible.
It was the opposite end. Like we went and had a all-you-can-eat Italian buffet. I don't know what that was. It was in Cape Coral.
Don't
somewhere.
ruin your bad.
No, this isn't bad. I mean, it's bad.
This is a story you never even thought of.
This is
before.
a warm-up.
It just popped up in my head. No, I was driving home. My first car ever was a '94 or '89 red convertible Mustang. Driving home from
Of course it was.
driving home, and we threw up. We went to the buffet, definitely threw up. Got in there, then it started rumbling like I must have ate something bad. So I was about to shit.
So
for,
you were
the
in
last-
like a collective group of friends that all had eating disorders.
just me and my 500-pound
Well.
friend that I gave.
Yeah.
500?
It was
Dude,
like
400 plus.
the world's
400
worst Avengers.
Yeah. And the football line too. Even the football play, like all
Yeah.
my linemen.
Big
friends,
fat
we
dumb
used to go-
Avengers.
There was one other that threw up once, but me and my friend Matt were every time we
Fat
eat
Matt?
till we got so sick.
Did
we
they call
threw
him
up.
Fat Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to.
Fat Matt.
Right? It's like you can't not.
Yeah.
If your name's Matt and you're fat Matt.
Fat Matt.
And I'm sorry, you'll never not be Fat Matt.
Weird that he couldn't keep it down. Usually, again, he microdosed bad food all the time. So
yeah,
you think,
but you can still overeat.
No,
Yeah.
most of my
We
heaviest
overate.
friends, all of my heaviest friends can't eat. They don't eat a lot, and I'm like, I just look, like you always say that like you're just what you are, right? And I kind of tend to believe that because I see them eat a decent amount of food and stuff like that, but it's not like they're like
yeah, I ate more than him for sure. I was like 240 in high school. He was 400 plus, And then when I kept eating, and he's like, "Oh no," I'm like, "Come on!" I'd like fucking, I'd get him to keep going with me, like like I don't want to eat alone, so I'm like, "Come on, finish it. Let's get another round. Let's go with me." So I force feed him.
Is he dead now?
No, he's all right. No, he's good. Still big.
Is it enjoyable? It seems
at the time.
What feeling that way? No, no.
Eating to the point that you vomit. It seems like misery.
Well, we've never done it, so we don't know, right?
Yeah, I mean,
has anyone in here
I've
other
done
than
it.
Seth? You've eaten until you vomited?
Yeah.
Sweet.
In your life? Yeah.
I felt like I've wanted to vomit, but
I'll
never.
just do it just for the relief.
I
did it.
I
I did it more.
that,
I did it more for the relief. Like it was coming up, it was bad. I feel better when I threw up.
You
and
know
I was
what
like,
sucks?
It's not like I did it all the time, but it's not like I haven't ever done it in my life. For
what
sure.
sucks is when I want to throw up, like when I need it, I can't get it. There's something.
You
like I
shove that finger back there.
I can do that.
I didn't have to shove my finger. I just had to press, and it was like
I can use my tongue, and I can position my tongue like this. I can.
I was gagging.
Wait a minute, you're gonna swallow your tongue like that guy from the dentist?
That's not a real thing. Look, I can do it. I can do that.
Stop. The ride home I was talking about though.
If I keep doing that,
if
I keep doing that, I'll just start puking.
I don't like throwing up at all, so I can't even imagine.
Like it.
Yeah, like I'd rather feel the pain in my stomach than go through the throwing up process.
No.
I don't know.
We did some messed up thing.
It's a violent. It's a violent action. It's not. Like it's it's not pleasant.
Yeah.
Like pooping at least is quiet. Like slides out like it's like it's into the bowl. Like barfing is like you're like I'm flailing. Yeah, it's a lot.
What were you gonna say?
Oh no, the ride home, that one I was talking about, I had to put it in neutral and jump out of the car about 10 miles an hour to get to his house because I was shitting my pants as we were driving. It was bad. It was really bad. That was definitely.
That was how we got to ghost riding the whip.
One time, me and him, it was a state wrestling tournament. He helped like organize like the state wrestling tournament.
Fat Matt.
Fat Matt.
Okay.
It was me and like 3 other guys that made it to state. We all carpooled together with our coaches in the car. So
That's a lot of beefcakes in that car.
The night before we planned it, I went to Publix and we got the bags of the 12 bean bags that you can boil and make 12 bean soup. At Publix, they have the mixed beans. They have
big bag of beans.
Big bag of beans. It's all the mixed beans.
You and Fat Man go to Publix the night before the state wrestling championship to buy 12 bean soup.
Yes, we crock potted it overnight. In the morning before we left, we ate fucking the whole fucking thing of beans on purpose just so we could fucking fart and shit in the van. the whole fucking 4-hour ride to the state championship and just like piss our coaches off. But that's the type of shit that we did. It was just, we're all about eating shit.
I don't know. I have nothing. I know.
I'm looking at you guys for some kind of guidance here.
I'm looking at Tom. And Tom and I are just shaking our heads.
When you describe it, this is the type of shit that we did. I know.
I knew it was professional.
I knew it was this and other types of this stuff.
Variations. We call those variations.
Variations of this type of behavior. Yeah. I didn't think it was. We bought a book.
That's a long way to go.
Barnes and Noble. And we read quietly. Like, that would be shocking to me.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, that would blow my mind.
Let's crock pot beans.
All right, let's play one more voicemail, then we'll take a break.
All right.
What's going on, dudes and Chica? It is Big Rick, and I am trying to catch up on some BDM shows, and I hear DeBerry Joe talk about how he hit a duck, and it stunk. And it makes me kind of like go back to think about like some of the animals I unfortunately hit in my time on this earth. And one of the times I was actually right behind my house where I grew up, and I was driving back from my girlfriend's house, and I...
It's like listening to a giant
I feel like I'm listening to Tony Robbins tell me about how the zipper in his hoodie is stuck. I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna take forever. Hurry up, Tony Robbins.
I'm like, goddamn, giant, get to the point. I'm like, and I know it's within your lifetime. What else would it be?
So, what's up, dudes and
Okay, follow me here.
Chico.
You know,
I'm sorry, Rick. I love you. Don't beat me up.
you know how like small cartoon mice talk really fast.
Hey, that's me.
The bigger you get, the slower you start talking and
it's
thinking.
not his fault. You know what I'm going to start doing?
Your
to
brain
help
is
him
too
out?
big.
I'm going to have to
Takes a lot
start
of
speeding.
time.
I'm going to have to start running his voicemails in 1.35s, just to get him like going here.
I was on this road, and well, damn it, there was a cat, and I was like, okay, there's a cat. It's on the side of the road. I'm not going to freaking bother it, right? And the cat ran into the road and underneath my tire, and I hit it, and it sounded freaking horrible. I used to ride around with my windows down a lot, and it was like that. Like I was like, oh my god! And I will never ever forget like watching in my side view mirror.
All right.
Why are you telling us this?
It's awful. God.
He's trying to trauma share. Stop.
Giant calls in the podcast tells us a slow story about hitting a cat.
And watching it die, apparently.
Do Giants' cars go slower? Did he ride over the cat at like 1 mile an hour?
Stereotypically, they're smaller. I know, like a tiny Fiat.
I've never hit an animal.
Really?
Oh, I
Never.
I have.
And I feel like I'm jinxing myself now, and I feel bad.
No. Around here, I've hit squirrels a lot of times.
Yeah, squirrels will run underneath your car.
Yeah, I hate
armadillo, like I remember Crystal hit.
You hit an armadillo? What are you, Sam Elliott?
Yeah.
Crystal hit an armadillo. Like I was driving,
Oh my god!
and it ran in front of our car. She ran it over, and then
Oh god!
and then it just spin it. I mean, it killed it good.
Oh man!
Killed it good. And then and Crystal wanted to turn around, and like as we were. Like,
I'm okay with hitting.
Well,
I was gonna go back.
I'd feel bad if I did hit it and it's suffering, and then you'd have to really.
I did that. I had to go back one time, and I saw a twitchy squirrel. God, this is like right when I first moved to Orlando, and I had a Bronco too. I had my favorite. I love that car. And I hit a squirrel, and I could see it moving in my, because I was at a stop sign, right? And I was sitting at the stop sign, I look behind, and I see him. So I ran him over again.
Oh, you did?
Because I felt like it was, I didn't want him sitting there kicking in the street for 2
that's
hours.
good. I just don't know if I could.
It was like that rat I had caught in my house that was like, he lived for weeks, and I hated it. It wasn't fun to hear something die for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but the rats and squirrels, putting them out of their misery. I just keep driving. I'm all like, their misery will inevitably end. And then they won't remember it. So
you don't need to bother with it. I see what you're saying.
Their life is ending,
Yeah.
and it's not like I can go back. If I could save it, I would.
Right.
But just killing it faster to me, like
Okay, look, that's not the way I would do
Wait,
it, but I respect that style. That's not the way I do it.
am I like
What if it was
I like to
what if
play
it was
God.
a cat
I
or
like
a
to
dog?
play
What if it
God.
was a turtle or a cat or a dog?
I mean, you're kind of robbing it of its last 5 minutes of life.
I won't drive over a turtle.
Even though it's misery.
I wouldn't drive a turtle
It's
either.
still after that.
You've justified that their last 5 minutes of absolute pain is better than putting it
He's
out of its
pro-life,
misery.
man.
Well, what does it matter?
I mean, about-
Once it
not
ends,
about-
He is,
oh
he
God,
can
what
get
have I done?
saved.
Oh, God, what
Would
have
you
I
rather
done?
be alive and in pain or just not or dead?
I'd rather
live.
I guess I'd rather.
I'd
suffer
rather
some
live on my
pain.
feet
Yeah.
than die on my knees.
everyone's like,
motherfucker.
I don't want to, like, I'll kill myself as soon as I find out I have terminal cancer. I'm like, that seems stupid. Might as well just see what happens. Like, even if it's horrible,
I wouldn't do that.
It's alive because my whole feeling. Now, if you think if you believe you're going to heaven, that's a different story. But me, it's just my computer's turning off and never again.
Oh, he
so
finally admitted it. He's a computer.
no, but I'm saying my brain.
I don't know if you can comprehend the level of like pain that you could actually be in, like how bad
got
nonstop
drugs
pain.
for it. They got
No,
drugs for it.
sometimes drugs don't always take it away. You're in pain, and like you just can't sleep. Like imagine that torture.
Yeah,
His hands are burning
when
all
it gets,
night. He can't sleep anyway.
When it gets there, I'll make a determination. You know what I'm saying?
That's
but
fair.
as of right now, it seems better to live
Yeah,
because
I get it. I
dead
agree.
is nothing. Well, at least you're alive. If it's too bad, I'll end it. Or
God.
you're
Man,
right,
this
but-
is no longer a fun Friday.
Yeah, man, first segment.
Well, I guess got
God,
sad.
started
No,
with
wait.
a fart.
Well,
now
that's
we're
the
chilling.
Better guess that.
My God, Seth comes in and farts, and now Tom's talking about killing himself.
Can I do it?
Holy
Can I do it for
smokes.
you if we still know each other? Can you sign a waiver that says I?
What are you
can-
going to do? Choke him out?
Well, yeah, like something like.
I'll
cool.
sign
And then
anything.
give him a kiss right before
How
he
would
dies?
you like to go? How would you like to go?
I'll inject the plunger as I look in your eyes.
I don't want to go. I'll
Yeah, I don't wanna
live
go
as
either.
long as possible.
I'm terrified of it. I'm
Firing
terrified of
squad.
going.
I'm
Every
not
night
ter-
when I close my eyes, I don't think I'm going
I
to
would
wake
do a
back up,
firing
and
squad.
I cry myself to
No,
sleep every
Is
day.
the firing
If for me,
squad
it's
one
not-
bullet or there's 6 bullets and one not? So that way they can definitely
I
make sure
believe
you're
it's
dead.
one bullet.
One bullet?
Yeah.
But what if that one bullet doesn't hit?
Well,
it should be the opposite. It should be a lot of
execution
bullets
style.
and then one not
No,
bullets.
it's 2 bullets. I
You're
think
just
it's 2
making shit
bullets.
up.
Yeah, I'm making shit up.
Everybody
That's what
should-
this whole show is. I'm making
everybody
shit up.
should-
There's 2 bullets.
Everybody should want to go the same way, which is right before you get that drug, right before surgery.
DMT. No, you should overdose me on morphine.
It's like
Yeah, the one I
not
like.
propofol.
Propofol. That's it, isn't it?
But there's
that
some,
Michael Jackson like.
There's some sort of drug they give you right before they put you under. It's
I need to know how
Anyway,
to
I've been on that-
correctly say that drug. Is it propofol? Are there a lot of F's? Is it a P and then an FF?
That's the one that makes you go to sleep.
I know, but
they
I feel like I say it wrong every
That
time
one
we say
feels
it.
good.
So
They give
I'm
you a
gonna
sedative.
Propofol.
propofol. See, I want to get it right. It's like the Korean word goja gang. I used to say goga gang or it's goja gang.
I don't know what that is.
That's the spice. Like if you get like Korean fried chicken, you don't eat that. But if you get Korean fried chicken and you want a spicy, you get that hot goja gang. Oh my God, it's good.
It's why I'm not afraid of death, because I've had a couple surgeries and they gave it to me before the surgery. And at that moment, before you go unconscious, you do not care what happens to you.
No.
You are in a
it.
state of euphoria, and you could care less what happens to you. And I'm like, well, if I feel like that, I'm not gonna be scared.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like,
true.
wait,
But you only feel like that for like maybe 3 or 4 seconds before you like go to sleep. So-
Yeah, that's okay.
That's what I imagine
'Cause
death being
I have
like.
no
Then I'm like,
I
well,
hope
that's
so.
not
I
bad
hope
at
so.
all.
Yeah.
Or it's violent.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You get one of either way.
The name of the band
choose.
is Whiskey's Wake. I played this for you, Sam, because I know that you and your husband are whiskey muns. The name of the song is Whiskey Back. We'll be back with more A Mediocre Time right after this. Enjoy the silence. That's for old people.
Oh, okay.
That's would have been the ending of a Depeche Mode song. Welcome back to Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom. Let's do some good story, bad story.
Okay, let me get his music here.
Come on. Now you're farting on purpose.
Wait, was that a fart?
Yeah.
I heard that. I mean, I heard it.
Hostile work environment.
I mean, that is kind of is. For
I
all
agree
of us.
with you.
Yeah.
Look, if I don't do
Where's
it,
HR?
You're my
Right-
boss.
yeah.
You're in charge.
Write this down.
Yeah.
Write it down.
Write this down.
For what?
Write it down.
Write it down.
This man is farting. Write it down. He's farting.
I can't do anything about it, Sam. What
Yeah,
is
you
it
can.
do?
You can have them not come
me
in.
Seth.
yeah, you can.
We're gonna tell you a couple stories, okay? You're gonna be impressed.
Me down.
Me tell you 2 stories. One good, one bad. Me tell you a good one. Me promise you will laugh. Wait, why me see chat room saying good ones seem kind of bad? Huh. One story good. One story bad. One story feel happy. One story me sad. One story me big hero.
This is my favorite
Next,
one.
me douchebag.
I have this one on my phone. It's the only one I have on my phone. Yeah,
Good.
it's great.
Me really good. Me telling you this story good. One story me bad.
And I love the way that's. I love it. It's like it just launches you out into the universe.
Good Bad brought to you by Injured on the Go. Just call Mo. The DeWitt Law Firm. Sorry.
The with the love. The with the love of the
God damn it.
I got a brain tumor, but I thought this a long time
Hey, you
ago.
said you're going to fight through it. It's fine.
I'm a tumor. Get down. You're becoming Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're doing pull-ups all the time. Hold on a second. You're doing pull-ups all the time. You're starting to talk like an Austrian bodybuilder. Like, this next segment brought to you by the with the law firm. Get down with the law.
When do we
start
find
doing-
out about your secret son?
Injured on the go. Just
You start doing pull-ups? I missed that one.
Yeah, he was doing pull-ups.
With his other buff friend.
Did you hear
Pat.
Did you hear the shade? Did you start doing pull-ups? You hear the shade? Little shade.
Where? Like one of those things you put in the doorway type thing? Or
No, he's doing it at
a kid's playground.
Kid's playground.
You're lame, man.
You can see that on my TikTok.
How much do you weigh, Seth?
What?
How much do
He
you
thinks
weigh?
he can out pull up you.
205.
See that
Pat's bulky.
What do you need somebody?
Pat was 238, so I thought I was like,
Yeah, he's a
I think I
beefy
could
boy.
beat him in pull-ups just because of how much more he weighs. Now you're talking like,
but his arms are huge.
yeah, but
His arms were
60 something pounds more than I weigh. So just based
But
on
muscle
physics,
weighs more than fat.
yeah. But
He's all muscle.
I expected him to gas out, but muscly guys they don't have as much long-term.
Yeah,
endurance.
they can bust out some.
How much
Well,
muscle?
how many did you do?
He did 16.
Oh, that's
That's
good.
But
That's
yeah,
very
it's
good.
really good.
I was
Pull-ups are hard. I
They're
don't
very
like.
hard.
I don't
They
like
were,
pull-ups.
cheating the system a little bit, out all the way down.
Whatever. Hey, whatever it takes. Follow you to hell, buddy.
What do we got here first?
All right, so I'll do bad like usual first.
You start sounding like a kid. Like you get very kid-like when you start these.
Well,
like
a
you're
couple
very
of the stories-
the innocence. You get the innocence.
There's no innocence left. So we talked last time. I think we talked about me peeing on the fort when I was in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
We got an update,
And
right?
then-
Didn't we? We heard Mike B shit on the fort.
Yeah. That's and I saw that.
Yeah.
So I just thought it'd
Mike
be.
B is an animal. We also got an email from Mike B. Well, I can't say that. From his brother, I think. He's super successful, more successful, he says.
How do you shit on the St. Augustine fort? Like he said, he put he leaned against it like a bum on a
Yeah,
wall.
that's exactly what he did.
But
It's disrespectful if it's diarrhea. If it was a log and it hit and rolled down, that's
I'll
okay.
ask him tonight. He'll be on semantics.
But if it were wet,
But you're
then
all-
you, sir, you know what?
it's
I
cocaine
think
or
It'll
rock.
go away from one rain. And
no,
it's
but I
gone.
think differently of him
It's
because
not
that's a national treasure. You know, you don't wipe your ass with the Declaration of Independence.
I guess.
all right, what do we got?
So I just thought I would say some pretty bad pee stories because I had one pee story about.
Oh,
me
so we had a
feeling-
theme today.
Yeah, pee.
Well,
pee
it's
thing.
Pee-wee.
I got a few different pee stories that
Okay.
I did throughout my years.
You
in
pee
life.
a lot, right? Do you pee your pants
Yeah.
every day?
It's drip.
Me too.
For sure. Yeah,
Me
it
too.
happens when the farts slip out. The
That's
pee
why
slips
I'm
out.
oh, there's piss and shit all over our couch now.
At least it's not sweat.
Why is this happening to you?
Wait,
You're
I
healthy.
take sweat over feces.
Wait,
You're
so
not
when
peeing.
you farted when you first came in here, you pissed your pants too?
No, it doesn't happen all the
A
time.
squirt came out.
Usually,
A squirt came out.
usually-
That's what I'm thinking.
No, usually when I have to pee, I'll okay, I gotta pee. I'm stopping it, and then it'll go. It just drips out a little bit.
That's why you got to ring the hose.
Yeah, just a little bit.
All
Don't
right.
squeeze the hose.
You don't
So-
do this yet?
I see what you're saying.
Be honest with your stream, dude. Is your stream as powerful as it was 10 years ago?
No,
Don't
my
give me
stream
the
is
Tom
powerful.
Hanks-
It's not.
Don't give
Mine
me this
is.
bullshit. I'm tougher than I ever was. My hands all. Don't give me any of that
Well,
bullshit.
we saw him piss his pants.
We did.
No,
I
no.
forgot about that.
No,
I forgot
I
about
pissed
that.
on my pants, and not in my pants. There's a difference. I
Oh,
keep
God,
telling you.
Seinfeld over
One
here.
letter, in and on.
No,
You
wait.
pissed in your pants,
No,
dude.
no.
Yeah.
I pissed on my pants.
From the
Pissed
inside.
I'm at the point now at the beach. I don't even go to the bath. I just pee. I'm laying in the sand. I just pee because
Oh,
I
yeah.
know I'm gonna get up and go in the water anyway. So
Wait a minute, wait a
I
minute,
don't
wait
do
a
You're an
that.
minute.
animal.
Pee.
Come on, no.
On the beach,
I don't
like
do
on
that.
the sand,
So
you're
last-
sitting there and you
Homeless
piss on
people.
yourself.
Yeah.
That's what dogs do at the beach.
Last time I was at the St. Augustine with Tracy, and then the week before I was in New Smyrna.
Why
I
is
was-
she still with you?
I don't think she knows.
Does she
that.
do it too?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's kind of hot.
I
when
wouldn't
she
be with
does
her.
it.
If she did.
I gotta be honest. If you told me she peed the beach, I'd be like, all
So
right.
you're perfectly
Perfectly
dry.
Perfectly
I know.
fake. People are
Why
into it.
is that a double standard for me? If he told me right now, he's like, yeah, Tracy lays in her bikini at the beach and pees the beach, I'd be like, oh yeah. But you say it, I'm gonna get the fuck out of my studio. Why is that?
I don't know.
It's just double
because
standard.
you're attracted to
Are
it.
you
It's
in a
double
chair?
standard.
No, I'm sitting on this. I don't have a towel under me. I'm just sitting in the sand, just chilling
And
in the
just
sand.
piss yourself.
And I just
Hot piss.
pee. Yeah, I'll pee. It really doesn't. It doesn't bother me. I don't know why. It just.
This
but
is
I
a
get.
mentally ill
I don't
person.
sit there. I
I
don't
know
sit
why.
there. Listen. I don't sit there and bathe in it. I pee, and then maybe like
Does
a
it
second
dry?
later I get
Oh,
up.
okay,
I know
so
I get up and go in the
it doesn't-
water.
you
Why
don't
don't
let
you
it
just
dry.
go pee in the
Sometimes I
water?
do, but sometimes it comes on fast, and I'm like, oh, this sun feels really good. I'm
Sometimes
just
you
laying-
feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
All
But
right.
Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't.
Is the beach pee-pee the story? Or
No,
oh,
that,
God.
I was just prefacing it.
yeah, that's just a warm up.
So here's a few different ones that throughout my life that started young. So,
All right.
Oh, okay.
so I remember going to
my
my
God.
friend. I was in 4th grade, and this was one of my good friends. And I don't know if you remember this or not. This was, of course, in the fucking late 80s.
I'll probably remember it.
Those little toys, they were filled with water and rings, and you press the button and it would float the rings up.
And you'd get the rings on the dolphin's nose. And there'd be a dolphin, and he'd spin around, and based on the squirt of water inside the game, this is all we had, guys. We were fucking, this is the Middle Ages.
You remember that? Okay.
My son still get these every once in a while at like one of these places you turn in the tickets and you get shit or whatever. Like they still have them.
Garbage toys,
and they look exactly the same. Like they never changed
the molds.
Well, how much can you change that? Man?
I know, but
same paint.
35, 40 years later, you never change it a little bit, like different colored dolphin.
Put something on there.
Some other different, like water spray technology, nothing.
Right.
Same shit.
So we were at his birthday party. He opened it. That was one of his presents. All right. Yeah, he puts it aside.
That's a horrible present.
That's a horrible present. It's probably some
I
friend.
think I gave that to. I think that was my go-to. I was like, get him the water dolphin.
So he went to his next present, and I remember what it was. It was the MC Hammer tape. It was when MC Hammer, the new tape.
Hammer don't hurt him. Please Hammer don't hurt him.
Whatever.
It's got to be Please Hammer don't hurt him.
The late 80s, whatever that one is. And he picked up. He was
all
excited. He's like,
MC Hammer also not dressed like a rapper. MC Hammer dressed sort of like a wizard. Like shiny yellow. Like a genie. And he had on library glasses.
He was dressed like a library genie.
He was library genie. Please don't hurt him with books.
So as he was enjoying, I remember him standing up. He was like so happy. He was hugging the people that got him the thing.
This is the best.
I took that little toy, went in the back room, in the bathroom, close to the bathroom. I dumped the water out. I filled it with my piss for no reason. He was my friend. This guy was my friend. I just got like an evil feeling in me.
Hold on a second. I'm going to surprise everyone in this room. I support this one. This is what I support.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why I do, but I support
But I don't know why I did it either, because we're all friends, and I was like, I just got this thing like a hot one.
You still do shit like this with your friends?
I don't know. It depends on if you give them those water games.
When I hang out with the friends that fuck with me, yeah. Like 2 weeks ago, Todd Hauser, one of my wrestling friends, his birthday, I went into his fucking fridge.
Shit in his gas grill.
I took all his eggs out of his fridge and put them in the freezer because he fucking fucked with me before. Like, so I decided to get him back. So I just do
that's a mild praise.
A workout man, but a workout man will hate you freezing his eggs.
But he got in my turtle pond one time and then threw an egg at my head, and I was mad.
Didn't he kill all your turtles? Died after that, didn't they?
No, they just sat in the pond. And I was like, get the fuck out of there.
Young boys will do this to each other. I told you that Porno Joe, when we were like 7 years old, he pissed on my head while I was playing Mario Brothers.
Yeah, you're peeing things.
That's kind of my next. That's kind of my next story.
I mean, I grew up with boys, and they didn't pee on each other.
It's why girls are better. Well, I mean, us boys do.
Yeah. So that was my next story. We're all outside playing one day, and this was when I was probably like in middle school. I was a little older, and my brother's trying to
more mature.
Yeah. He was trying to climb a tree, and I whipped my penis out and just started peeing right on top of his head. He looked. I remember him feeling it, looking up, and then just his face as it hit his eye.
I think it's the most disrespectful thing you could do to somebody, right?
You are killing him.
It was bad. It was so bad.
That's different because that's almost respectful. If if the woman's over you, she's pissing in your mouth. I mean, but I'm saying.
No,
if
he was pissing on them.
Although,
either way, that's disgusting. But I'm saying if you're just pissing on like your buddy, that's like worse than spitting on in their face,
well,
right?
I was about to say.
I think it's worse.
I pee on Tracy sometimes. And this wasn't part of my story, but I sneak pee. Oh, she hates it. She really hates that.
So why do you
somehow
because I can do it.
It seems like spitting in someone's face is more disrespectful
Really?
than pissing. So. Yeah, like the pissing is like you're doing it for a prank. Spitting in someone's face is like fighting.
That's
business.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, either way, you're fighting me.
I can see that, but I lied.
It's worse. The piss is worse, but somehow it seems like the spitting in someone's face is a more disrespectful.
See, I think I'm different.
Gesture.
I think spit is okay, piss is worse, and if it's shit, I'm gonna be surprised. I'm gonna be like confused. I'm gonna be like, what's happening?
Oh, that's not part
like
of my
I'm not
story
gonna want to fight. I'm gonna be like, why are you? Why?
I have a poop story too, but it's not part of my story.
Back to
I gotta write that down. You reminded me of my.
Write it down. Jot that down. Don't lose the nuggets. Little nuggets of gold.
Back to the PP water toy thing. Did he?
We are an adult show. Let me remind you.
Did he instantly notice, or?
He felt it and was confused.
The water toy. The water toy.
Oh no, I don't know. I set it down.
It's still that way.
I have no fucking idea.
He sold it to American Pickers. It's still got piss inside of it.
Definitely.
So he never mentioned it. Like,
I never said anything.
He gave it to his kids. He passed it down. This is my.
I mean, there was like 15
dolphin
kids.
Ring toss, water technology.
It was like a kids' elementary party, so all the kids from the elementary school went. You could not invite somebody.
You know what's funny about that? It may not be your piss because another kid may have taken that toy,
emptied
your piss, and put his piss in it.
That's true.
You know, it's this is an interesting thought though. But the pranks that you never see the payoff sometimes are better. because what you believe the payoff could be in your head
I
is
have a
always
problem
better
with
than
those
reality.
pranks. I like to see the payoff.
You normally do, but like in this situation,
I'm too emotional, I think, to walk away and just knowing that they got him. I think I have to see it.
Yeah, but then years later, you're like, what happened? Did he one day?
You're more patient than me, right? Like you're like,
it's more exciting thinking about what could be.
Yeah,
but I would
what
like
if
to
it
know the
didn't
reaction.
happen? What if the guy's like, oh yeah, somebody peed in my water toy, I'm gonna throw it away, and then you're.
Well, that's most likely the reality, but
So you're living a lie.
But your imagination.
But then he has to think like he's thinking of who did it. Like I just know that he's like, who could have done that? Like why would he do that? And then he's like, it ruins his whole fucking day or two.
I guess. I don't know. That's
I don't know if
crazy.
I want to ruin my friends' days.
You don't have friends.
I didn't.
Dude, you don't have real friends.
It's the time I
think I might be the only one here that does.
Probably. I don't have any friends, so I don't have any pranks to pull.
Yeah, I have acquaintances.
It's a time where I hid Dirty Debutante's VHS in my buddy's closet, and then I never heard anything about it. Like, and I'm like, what happened? Like, did his wife find it? And then they have a huge argument, and like, I just never knew.
I've gotten you before. My favorite. I mean, this is gonna sound maybe a little resentful or whatever you want to call it. But one of my favorites was when you and I used to put that little tiny. It was like a Cabbage Patch dick. See, it's already making you laugh. But it was like a little, like
that was
real,
the best times of the radio.
It was the best times, man. It was like, like real Cabbage Patches. Xavier Roberts' Cabbage Patch dolls are made out of pantyhose. And they're handmade. Mm-hmm. And then the eyes and everything are painted on. They became very famous. And what you see, the plastic version, that's the commercialized version. But the real ones are made out of pantyhose. And they make the arms out of them by tying string around them, and it makes like fat rolls. And that's how they get the shape of their body. Yeah. So somebody made a penis that's like Cabbage Patch style.
I thought we took it off
We took it off of an apron. It was off of one of those aprons that you get, the dirty aprons, where you pull up the apron and then you have a ginormous, mega hairy cock underneath. Who decided that was appropriate for barbecues?
It was when flashing your cock was a joke.
Yeah.
Not so
it's
Weinstein.
Not a joke anymore. Cock flashing is...
It became more Weinstein-y than funny.
You can't do it anymore. These aprons,
used to be like, hey, look at my cock.
You can bring, I'm sure you can bring
I'm just fucking around.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking around
cock.
Yeah.
Everybody has an apron with a fucking around cock on it. And now apparently there's a warehouse somewhere in China. They can't fucking sell these things because everybody hates them. They're like, you can't have that. It's inappropriate. But anyway,
bring it back.
So Tom and I ripped the Cabbage Patch cock off of this apron, and then we would stick it in this host's bag every day.
We put it in his breakfast store.
This motherfucker going to open his eggs, and there'd be Cabbage Patch cock.
And then he just get pissed and throw it across the room.
And we run across it.
Does he not know who did it? Like,
I bring him his goddamn breakfast. And I was just like, put the cock in his breakfast.
We're like, well, you did what you did to us, so you're going to get cock breakfast every day.
This is a long time. This is when I was still trying to get ahead, and that's how bad of an employer I was.
That's awesome.
My God.
Anyway, so the pee-pee.
So my brother lied and said it was just me spitting on him, and my parents were like, okay, it wasn't pee. So I lied.
That's a lot of spit.
That is a lot of spit.
Yeah, well, my brother knew it definitely wasn't spit, but I told my parents, no, I promise, I just spit on him, but it was pee. So fast forward.
They were cool with you spitting on him, though?
No, I got in trouble for sure.
Yeah, but you would have gotten in more trouble if you'd said pee. Yeah.
I think kids cover for each other because it's so absurd what you
not
just
my
did
brother.
that you can't tell the parents, like, yes, I urinated on this person for no reason whatsoever. Like, you're like, what the hell do I need to take
What's
you
that
to
all over your hands? It's definitely chocolate, Mom.
Because they take you to a specialist? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why would you?
I should have. I definitely should have. So fast forward to
Is this where we go to Fat Matt?
Well, I got one more pee, then I'll go to the good one.
Okay.
I mean, this was good for me. This was fun for me. But I fast forward my 30s. We're going on all the time.
30s, Jesus Christ.
20s, 30s.
Most of our listeners are in their 30s. They're like, now.
He's peed on all his friends.
So me and a few guys. One of these guys is a big guy. He was one of the trainers for a couple of the NFL teams and stuff like that. So anyway, we always used to go out. This was after Kimbo when we were going out and partying and all that stuff like that. We'd make it a thing to go every bar we go to try to pee at the bar. So we'd walk up to the bar, put our beers down, pull our dicks out, sit at the bar, talk to everybody out, order beers, and just urinate the whole fucking time. At the bar.
At the bar, on the bar.
On the bar, at the...
Well, at least I wasn't laying it on the bar.
No, it was under the bar, so you would sit up so you wouldn't see the bottom half.
It's dark.
Obviously.
I think I could do this because I'm short.
Yeah, it was like 3 of us at the same time.
Well, why would you? Why? So, like people are standing around, you're pissing in a public.
You're pissing
bar.
on that brass rail that people put their feet on.
Yeah, but this was a lot of times. We did this a lot. Like years worth of bars.
Years?
Yeah. It wasn't every night, but
is there a likelihood that one of us stepped in your pee?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, probably. But we did it a lot when we traveled. It was a lot of traveling for fights and stuff like that. Like every
Oh
place.
my God, they're still trying to catch you.
I wonder if, like, at the end of the night, they were like, "What the fuck is piss all over the place?"
Well, they should say, "Look at the cameras."
And my big friend probably had a lot of piss. He was like 7 foot tall, like 280, like big.
Oh my God! Oh Jesus! You guys are all on supplements, so the piss smells like shit.
Yeah.
I smell your supplement piss. I walk in there, it's like walking into a vitamin shopping. I'm like, that's a shopping. I'm like, it's too shopping.
Did anybody ever see you and be like,
No,
"What the fuck?"
Never got caught. Nothing like no.
That's
no,
crazy.
Never after all the time. It was,
And you got a big dick too. I think I'd see that thing when I walk up there. I'd be like, "Oh my God, this guy's got his dick out."
We didn't pull our pants all the way down like the nerds do at the stalls. We just,
I guess if you do something so insane, no one's looking out for it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like anybody
it's
else does this.
backstage. If you're confident and you just walk, like a lot of times you're just back there.
You can be on your cell phone, have a clipboard, you just walk.
Yeah. That's why there was a guy at. I just thought of this. There was a guy at, and I'd like to see how you guys feel about this. I don't take my vape places real. I take it with me if I need it, but I'm not big on like if I go to a place like a movie theater, the Improv. I'm not going to do it in there, right? That's just respect
in a public area.
Because I treat it just like smoking. It's just like I don't do that. But man, everybody else is in there is tooting and blowing it below, and I'm like, am I supposed to be doing that? I felt uncool. I felt like a fucking nerd. I'm being serious. Like I looked at Andrea and I go, well, I could have, I guess, just brought it and started tooting. But I feel like
gross.
It's disrespectful. I feel like you shouldn't do it around. Like it's like smoking. Like
It's
I'll get up,
disrespectful,
but I'll get up and I'll go out. Like if we're at Buffalo Wild Wings and I want to get a little high before I eat my mango habanero, I'll walk outside where the sign says "Leave your firearm in your car." I'll toot, 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 and then I'll come back inside.
Yeah, people don't want to smell it because no matter what, it's like it leaves a smell. Even if you get like a fruity berry or whatever the fuck, like you smell it. And so it's like, people want to smell your vape smoke.
Granted, I'd rather smell that than cigarettes.
I think I'm in the minority on this.
I'd rather smell either of those than your piss at the bar.
Okay, that's fair.
My piss is natural, though.
I don't give a fuck.
And it's sterile.
Yeah, there's no justifying it.
No, there's not.
Don't try to defend yourself.
And you're like ruining people's businesses.
You're bitching about vape.
Oh no, they're rich.
Let me go piss at your dojo then.
Well,
piss on all the mats.
I don't have beers.
No bar.
I don't have beer spilling everywhere, and people don't have to. I mean, I clean it every day, but there's no
no getting out of this.
Cigarette butts, napkins on the ground. It's a place of honor.
We gotta go.
You shit in there every day. You said
no, not
and
my
kick
dojo.
the walls.
A place of honor.
It is.
That sounds like
God damn it! Don't start.
That sounds like the action movie that you're starring in there.
A Place of Honor. Starring Piss Pants, Seth Petrozelli.
All right, so what's the good one?
Okay, the good story.
Oh man, I forgot we were still waiting on a good one.
Yeah,
I did too.
So the good one involves my good friend Fat Matt. So throughout high school, as you could probably tell, he didn't get much play. He was a virgin going through high school.
Oh God, Fat
Why
Matt.
didn't you wingman him?
Never.
Yeah.
Well,
Why didn't you guys buy him a hooker?
This was my attempt.
Oh, your attempt.
My
buy
attempt
him
to
a
try.
hooker.
This is my attempt to try to do that.
When did you lose your virginity?
16.
Okay.
It was who was it?
Should I say her name? I don't know if I.
Nah, you don't need to share
give her
it.
address.
No.
No.
I mean, I was still friends with her on Facebook. It was a junior year.
Like a high school girlfriend?
Really?
Yeah, high school girlfriend.
Was it good or bad?
It was like 3 seconds.
Oh yeah.
It was really fast.
3 seconds.
Oh, it was like 1, 2. I was like, oh no way. Yeah, it was
Shit your pants then too.
Loose 16-year-old butthole.
Give the loose.
It's always been loose.
Here's a loose. No, that was his urethra. Blah, 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 blah. Your cum should not come out like that.
No, it just I remember feeling so good. I was like, this doesn't feel like my hand, and it was like. Anyway, my friend was a virgin.
That's the funniest laugh you've ever made.
This was
Hold on, did you think it was gonna feel like your hand?
No.
Okay.
He probably didn't think it would feel as good as it did, right?
I too, as a sensitive person,
you never felt that.
You and I are more sensitive than Tom. You may not know this, but I'm gonna weigh in with you and say that I too was remarkably surprised at how much better a vagina felt. I was like, holy wowing! And as a sensitive person, I'm like, what the fuck?
It was like soft, warm heaven.
Yeah, it was. I was blown away. I was like, this is.
I wish it still
buddy.
felt like that the first time.
I still get like really. I'm too horny though. I still every time for me is like the first time. I'm like, fuck yeah, this is happening.
And it's probably,
shit!
And it's probably the opposite for her.
I look at my wife. I'm like, this is fucking great. I get to do this.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
There is a you're surprised every time it's happening.
I've never. I'll tell you this. I've never gone and been like, you know what? I don't see anything I want here. I've never done that. I've always been like, yeah, let me try that. Let me try that. This is so good.
I have never said I'd rather just use my hand.
No.
Like, that's weird to me. Other people are like, I'd just rather do this.
No.
Now,
well, for fantasy purposes, you got, yeah.
But
it doesn't feel as good.
But fantasize with your wife, they're way better.
No, I see what you're saying. But no, it's just, I'm saying while you're doing it, it's never like there's other better things.
Right.
There's no better thing.
Yeah, true.
Anyway.
All right, Fat Matt.
So, yes, senior year, very end of the senior year, me and my girlfriend at the time, this is not who I lost my virginity.
Why not you go fuck Fat Matt?
No, well, we were over at my, where were we at? We're at my mom's house, I guess. No one was home. We're drinking, and I never drank in high school. It was like one time I was drinking a little bit. And we're all sitting around, hanging out, talking, and sex got brought up, of course, and we're like,
I'm so sad and fat.
and it came up. I don't know how it came up, but we're like, yeah, I would have sex in front of somebody, and then my girlfriend was like, yeah, I probably would too, and then Matt's like, oh yeah, you guys wouldn't just have sex right in front of me right now. I'm like, you know what? I would you? She's like, yeah. So
it's so nice of you to have sex in front of your obese friend.
So listen,
here's what you'll never do.
Yeah,
what the fuck is happening?
I am such a hero. I had sex in front of fat people so they can see what sex looks like. I am a hero.
So he said. So we're like, we were gonna.
Oh my god!
This is your best one, by the way. I love today.
So
this is the best one.
So we
I can't think of a better good story that Seth thought was good.
Yeah.
This was good. What do you mean?
Unless.
This motherfucker had sex in front of his obese friend. This is a goddamn.
He
gets
said
a gold
he wanted.
Star, presidential gold
Look
star.
what I can do.
He said he wanted to jerk off as we had sex.
Oh my God, Fat Man!
We wanted
Here's
to
your
give
business, Fat Man. He's still around. He's still in Orlando. Owns a tire shop.
He's
oh
in
my
Fort
God.
Myers. He's in Cape Coral.
Your friendships are odd, man.
So
we wanted to show him like a good live show, and I thought that was a nice thing to do. I don't fucking know.
This where you put it, big guy.
So what about your girlfriend at the time? She was fine with it?
She was fine with it.
I'm telling you right now, she gets a presidential gold star too.
Now,
holy shit, finding a girl that's willing to have if I told my wife, I say, yeah, we got some fat listeners that want us to have sex in front of them, she'd be like, you're fucking crazy.
This happened with some of my friends in high school. Like
really?
Yeah,
okay.
they'd have sex in
I
front
feel like
of,
it's weird.
Yeah. There was a thing in high school.
It's not weird because he tells me
it's weird for your friend to say, I want to jack off to you fucking your
Well, we
boyfriend or
didn't knew
girlfriend.
that's what he wanted to do, so we're like, yeah, go ahead. Like that's why we're doing this, so you can like get off as you watch us.
Did he do it
That's-
openly?
That doesn't feel weird.
It was a little
That's
weird.
very
when I
advanced
was
for the
doing
age, I would say. Man,
Yeah,
not to be
it was.
prude
You're right.
Daniel, not to be Mr. Conservative, but if I find out that my kid's doing that, I'm fucking
There's
rocking
gotta
the
be
house.
like some
There's
like
not.
I'm
if it's
tearing
a
shit
stranger,
apart.
I could almost be like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. But
I
like your
agree.
friend,
I
you're gonna
agree.
look him in the eyes the
Too
next
much
day,
baggage.
and you know that they jacked off to you. I don't
But
know.
the
That's
thing
weird.
was that
And you can't ignore him in the room.
No,
He's Fat Matt.
They're staring at you.
there
going,
was some talking going on.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. That's great.
Well, there was
Somebody
talking.
remix Sam as
Fucking
Fat
gross.
Matt.
Listen, You've
done
I'm
this.
ashamed to say this, but I'm siding on Seth with this.
Yeah!
Well, that just makes you a bad person.
No,
too.
How is it bad?
You've done this.
Not because Seth thinks this
Wait, who
is
have you
doing
jacked
your
off to,
friend's
fucking-
favor.
This
But
is doing
my
it, no matter
friends
how you
were
wanna
in
spin it.
pornos and shit, and I've had friends in bands that would have I mean, this is even weirder. They just have jack-off competitions in the bus.
Yeah, that's also weird.
Yeah, we did that too.
Openly with each other. Who like it didn't matter. Like all my friends were animals. Like they would do this kind of shit.
We are animals.
They would have sex in front of each other. I've been in the room and they would all have sex. Like it would be.
I think what I'm more interested in this particular story with you and the girlfriend, I'm gonna need some details, if possible, about. How did it start? What positions?
That was what I was getting to.
Okay, great.
So back when I first started having sex, I thought the best thing about me was I could eat a pussy really good.
Oh my god, this is like Christmas in fucking
And how
September.
do you know?
This is so good.
Back then, I
this
just
is the best one.
The best thing
I just
about
I like doing it. Maybe
Okay.
Best thing about me pussy.
So I went down on her. Matt's sitting in a little computer chair watching us.
My
barely
God.
fits. Like
You
I'm
getting this, big guy? Me really eating it. Go.
barely fits in the fucking computer chair. Like, and we hear.
God, get the man get him a beanbag chair so he'll be comfortable.
So I'm on the bed.
Is he nude?
No, he has his pants down, but he's not
He
shirts
has his
not off.
pants down?
His shirts not off. He's sitting on the
So
pants down.
cringy.
All the way down to his ankles? Underwear
If I
down
remember
too?
it. We turned the lights off, but it was still
Don't
so
put
sealed.
here's a tip. Don't pull your underwear all the way down to your ankles because they'll see the fudge stripes in your underpants. Keep them up tight next to your thighs. Keep that shit close to
Was
the
there
thighs.
foreplay or you just started fucking?
No, I'm eating.
He's
it.
eating her out. She got a bush? She got a big old bush?
No, she was shaved at the time.
Yeah, but sometimes, girls, when they're younger,
This was
they
late
like,
90s
they're a little
then.
more,
it was the 90s.
yeah, they're a little
90s,
loose
late
with the
90s.
bush.
And I'm down there, and it does seem like a long time because I'm kind of now I started getting a little self-conscious and nervous about what I'm doing.
That was her.
And so I was down there for a while, and I
Lost
remember
track of time. You're
I
like,
remember
oh,
him.
shit, my muffins.
All I hear is my tongue going, and then his hand going, and his hand going. Watching, and then a good 5 minutes goes by, and he
Wait,
goes,
you're timing your tongue to his faps?
No,
This is absurd.
That's what I just hear because everything's silent, and that's all I hear. So I get a little self-conscious.
I don't think I hear anything when I'm eating my wife out. I think
I did.
my ears close up like a frog.
I was-
like ears, like
Yeah,
a frog's
yeah.
ears close up.
Like the alligator eyes?
Yeah, like when I'm being attacked by a predator.
So about 5 minutes in, he goes, the fapping stops, and he goes, "Are you gonna fucking fuck her or what?" Like he gets pissed.
Yeah!
And-
Oh, this guy's the fucking hero.
And he goes, "You're gonna eat her out the whole fucking time, or am I gonna see some action?" He started He started getting.
I think
mad.
my theory's correct.
He started getting mad. Like
I
real
think
legit-
he was waiting to see you instead of the girlfriend.
No. He has a no, definitely not that.
Okay.
No, there's this one.
I
time.
really
No,
want
I'm
to
just
see you
joking.
get your dick out. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm telling you, at this time in a boy's life, and they do ridiculous. I mean, it's showing your dick to each other. It's a very.
What are you prefacing here?
I'm just saying. I remember
I just want everyone
all my
to know.
friends would get nude.
You're not even telling a story. You're like, I just want everyone to know that this is a thing that boys do, and it's totally fine, totally cool.
I'm not saying no. This is not totally.
Again, I grew up
outside.
with boys, and not all boys do this type of thing.
Yeah.
I didn't do much of this, but I had friends that. So yes, it is case by case. I didn't run in a pack of
And also, if your
exhibitionists.
friend is willing, right, to do these type of activities in front of you, the audacity of him to say, "Are you gonna fuck
I
her?"
like that though. I
Well,
like
that's
that the
why
man
I-
that knows what he wants.
That's why I think he
Well,
might be more into Seth than the girl.
And he's like, yeah,
He was
got-
just getting
he got
bored
really
of looking
upset.
at your ass and balls while you got your face crammed in her. He
Yeah.
wanted to see.
I
the-
could see it would be boring, and then he said something, and we just like he
Boring.
kept saying, well, just
What
me
did the
eating her
girl
raw.
say? She was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
Yeah, she got kind of a little weird. Then I got weird. I was like, all right, you know what? What's that? Well, I didn't end up fucking her. It was just I ate her out for like 5 to like.
Oh,
8
you never
minutes.
ended up fucking her.
No, he
'Cause
said
Matt
that
made
stuff
it weird.
and then I just
he
made it
ruined
different
it.
because he said stuff, so I stopped. But I tried, and that's
So
what was
wait, how
good.
did so?
I
That's how it
tried.
ended. Were you guys just awkwardly putting her clothes back
Yeah,
on?
how- How'd that finish?
I think I got up and because I was clothed, I was down. I just got up and kind of walked out, and she.
You left her with her
followed me.
pussy out? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh my god.
You should
I don't honestly remember.
write that memory on his Facebook page.
Yeah.
Hey man, remember that time
Hey,
I
I
was
just
eating
wanna
my
let you
high
know,
school girlfriend's
This guy's a
pussy?
good guy, dude. I just
Yeah.
want to say it's a good dude right here.
Everybody enjoys a good time hop. Remind them of that. All right. So there it is. I
think we did it.
I think you're right. You are kind of running low on the good.
Yeah. No, I don't know. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
If someone
I don't
did
know.
that for me,
He didn't make his girlfriend come, and he made his friend mad because he didn't fuck his girlfriend in front of him.
Did you guys talk about
it's
anything?
good for me because I tried.
Did you guys ever address it at all, or just?
No, I mean we didn't. Not.
See, that's the part that's weird to me is because I like
deal.
closure. I like to.
Yeah, this seems unfinished.
Yeah, it does seem unfinished.
I can message him and be like, "Hey, are you still bothered by that?"
No, message him and say, "Are you still bothered by that?" And say, "I'd like to finish what we started." Right? I'd like to finish what we started.
Yeah.
We'll do it live on Twitch. Cheesecloth, backlit.
Yeah. I'll just FaceTime them.
Yeah.
We have technology. When's the last time you've had sex in front of someone?
Wow,
That was a straight up gorilla.
We got Fat Matt. Fucking Fat Matt.
I was just saying. I was like,
Fat Matt rides again.
because this is all behavior that I'm mentioning of stuff I remember from high school. But after that, it was
okay.
maybe
You
a
think
little
he's
bit
having a midlife crisis?
No, I
a
got
little
it.
bit of college.
What's his Peter meter percentage?
It was.
Give him a Peter meter.
It was last. Not Tracy, but
You don't remember your own swinging Peter meter from last show?
People are waiting for that at the beach party.
Oh yeah. I give Seth one. I see with the Seth.
No,
his
Seth and
percentage?
Tracy. You have to rate them both.
Yes,
the
'cause they are a couple.
Remember, I'm a 0%, which is bullshit.
It's the percentage of what
Straight
he thinks
bullshit.
you would swing. You'd be a swinger.
I'd be the
Like,
best fucking
chances.
swinger, man. I'd be fucking
You got a higher
everybody.
chance because she's been on OnlyFans. You've
Yeah,
ate a girl out at
I have
least
a
in
higher
front of
chance,
somebody.
But I don't know if I would do it. But I did more.
You do have a higher chance, especially if I know Seth correctly. If it was a celebrity and their wife or whatever, Seth would do it because it's a celebrity.
Right.
Okay. I
And
would do it.
you know, so like I'm
Very high percentage then, right?
if it's the right person, I'm trying to think of who would be the best. Because it wouldn't be a fighter because that doesn't interest Seth, which is odd. He's not into.
What about that
UFC
What
or
about that
fighting?
crackhead from the Never-Ending Story you fell in love with?
Oh yeah, I thought he was coming to visit you.
Yes.
What's that guy
You guys
Malachi?
feel bad.
If it was Malachi the crackhead,
Yeah,
and his
Malachi the
wife,
crackhead. Isn't that his name?
and then
I'm not saying his name.
you met with him, and then
that guy's
he
had
wanted to
he's had a
swing.
rough go.
I think
Good.
you do it
He's a nice guy.
just to have the story and because it's your childhood idol. And so, that's
I don't know if Tracy would go for that, but
Yeah, that
but
guy's
she's
a little
scared of
sketchy.
you, and there's
you
some
have to
weird
pick him up from
thing.
outside of a pawn shop and
Meet it up.
like
She
a
knows the
roadside
repercussions.
motel.
you're all right. If it was celebrity, it'd be kind of a good story.
Yeah. I know.
And afterwards,
But
you
not
guys
in
can
normal- no.
lay in a
Not
Nakano
anymore.
Lodge bed, smoking crack, and reading a Bible that's in the drawer next to you. I've always wanted to do that, by the way. I've always wanted to do drugs in a hotel and like fuck some grimy whore, and then I'm smoking. I always have these visions. I'm smoking crack in a bed afterwards, and I'm like, hey, and then I'm bored. I'm like, and I hate the whore now. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I mean, I don't want to be around you. And I'm like,
Sound like Shia LaBeouf.
and I'm like, there's nothing to do in here. And then I always, and this is in my dreams, I always go, what's in here? And I'm like, it's a Bible. I'm gonna read this Bible, and then I wake up.
You're like, crack makes this hotel better. Which I imagine
It's
it
true,
does, right?
yeah.
It does. We taking a break?
Yeah.
All right. The name of this band is Bad Sons, and the name of the song is Maybe You Saved Me. We'll be back right after this with more A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. 1-844-TOMNDAN. Show at TomandDan.com.
Backwards motion, tripping down the streets we run. Fired at me, left me frozen. I'm numb to the cold. Crashing into your far from my home.
Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom.
Samantha, Seth Petruzzelli, all hanging out with us today.
Let's do some dump 'em out.
All right.
We got too many topics on the list today. It's the end of the motherfucking show. So come on, baby, let's dump them out and play. I wanna see your topics. Ooh, I wanna also see your bottomics.
Dump 'em Out brought to you by T&D Media.
Hey, that's us.
Go to our merch page. Our featured merch item of the week is our Tom and Dan earrings, the Puerto Rican baby earrings.
Puerto Rican baby earrings, yeah.
$8. I don't. Why did we order those? So who's gonna buy that shit?
You're looking at me, and
I remember Tony. He slipped it in there. Is like what they do. Politicians do in a bill. Where I thought I was voting for
it was a
fix
rider.
the roads.
It was a Puerto Rican baby earring rider that he smuggled in there.
And then now we have a bunch of him. Like no one's gonna
There
wear
was
this.
no congressional approval whatsoever on that. Now we have 700 pairs of Puerto Rican baby earrings.
But we're about to have brand new Tom and Dan straw hats,
Yes.
some new headbands, some new tank
here's
tops.
the new hat.
We're going to have this for sale first at our BDM Beach Party. So everybody, all our new merch will be available first at the beach party, so come by there. But whatever's left, we'll sell it at tomanddan.com. Also, book airtnd.com to book our Sanford Airbnb if you want to go Sanfording. And I guess last but not least, all our Tom and Dan watering holes you could check out at tomanddanwateringholes.com.
If this person is listening, I would like to gift you one free weekend to bookairtnd.com, and that's Fat Matt.
All right.
Fat Matt, if you are listening, you have a free weekend waiting for you, sir.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even get a free weekend.
Well, you're gonna be that. You're gonna come that weekend. We're gonna do it.
Now.
We're doing it again.
Well, you want to say?
We can do it there.
I'll
that's
let
what
you
we're
stay
doing.
there because
That's what we're
I
doing.
didn't want at first. I didn't invite you.
Now you need help, right?
No. We don't need help. But
No, I never said that. No one ever said that. I'll punch you, motherfucker.
It's because I didn't want you because I knew you were going to get on the BDM page and start screaming that you came everywhere.
No, I wouldn't come everywhere. I'd pee and shit everywhere.
And I knew that
We
was
knew
going
it.
to. But
You can never go there because you'll pee and shit.
I would have sex in different places.
and that's what I was worried about. But now,
Why would you be worried about that? You don't think people are doing that now?
This is where he's going to get seriously sensitive and you're going to hurt his feelings.
because then I can imagine any BDM that's convincing his wife, like, hey, let's go Sanfording, let's stop at the, let's book
at the
AirTND.
AirTND.
It's right there, walking distance. And then she's going to be like, discussing the fucking...
Matt and Seth were there doing their twisted sex show.
They were throwing up all the food they ate.
That poor woman that lives with him.
Anyway.
I guess you're right.
What do we got? I know I'm right.
You're right.
Like does way more harm than good.
It
right?
does, yeah.
Having Seth stay there because
does.
he's not even going to promote it. He's not going to.
Yes, of course I
He's
would.
going to
promote
shit
it.
on the couch.
He's going to shit on the couch.
I wouldn't shit on the couch.
He's going to pee somewhere as a prank.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, what do we got?
New puppy.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting a new puppy.
Yep, you told me about this.
Well, my wife, it's been 2 years. It's been like a 2.5 year search, and my wife's been on some like specialty list for a particular West Highland Terrier.
You showed me a picture, and you're doing the Barbara Streisand, as close to Caesar as possible.
Yeah, there
right?
he
That's
is.
baby Caesar.
We are kind of doing the Streisand.
I don't think I go close to
we're
the
not,
same.
We're not cloning him, but
Well, that's that's what puppy Caesar probably looked like. We only know of adult Caesar.
Yeah,
it's
and I
gonna
got
look
him-
exactly the same.
Yeah, it will. But it's a smaller of the West. Like my wife, if there's anything she does, she researches, right? The only thing she's never researched is she didn't do much research before marrying me. Other than that, she does really good research, and she's been researching this no bullshit for about 2.5 years. She found Caesar's old breeder who lived in Missouri, called her, talked to her. That lady's no longer a breeder and doesn't do that anymore, but she still works professionally in that field. Apparently, Missouri is a hotspot or there's a higher concentration of West Highland Terriers in that area. And she tracked it down to finding the ones that have the tinier nose like Caesar had. And they're between 11 and 14 pounds. Like this is how she narrowed the search down, and she found the spot. And they all, damned if they don't all look exactly like him. And we've been on a list I think she's been on the list for like 2 years now. And they called us 2 days ago and said, we have a little boy.
Well, Caesar didn't even die 2 years ago. It was only this past March, right?
They were thinking ahead.
We were going to get another one.
Oh, okay. This started before Caesar.
Yeah. It started before my mom passed away. We had no plans of having Maggie, who we do have, who will love having a puppy.
And they flying this dog down to you.
Yeah.
This is where it becomes absurd.
Yeah, this is where it becomes absurd.
So the person just like Arnold, who was escorted by the guy with the pith helmet.
Yes.
It was like,
exactly. It's exactly that. They put a tiny pith helmet. They put a tiny pith helmet on the dog.
and
then they knock it out.
They are putting the dog on a plane, and the person, a human, is flying down to Orlando and delivering this to your house. It doesn't come in some sort of box.
No.
Is that personally delivered?
Yeah.
How much is that?
Yeah, I was about to say how much.
It's a stinger.
Wait, can you do it where you go up there and get it? Obviously.
Yeah, you could go pick it up if you want
to make a road trip out of it.
I don't. I'd love to do that. This is not my. I'm not driving the bus on this one.
We're gonna drive all the way to Missouri.
I would. I would do it.
How far is that? I don't even know where that
I
is.
would do it as an adventure, but we
Missouri?
both have jobs. We both have to work. There's no way that's gonna happen. This is probably a one time that she'll do this. Type of deal. It's about $1,000.
Extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're flying a round trip from Missouri to Orlando.
It's a disgusting amount. Yeah.
I mean, that's actually cheap. Think about like the person's time. I mean, what is that? 2 days? A hotel here? Do they have to stay in a hotel?
They have to live with us. No, they don't.
Are they like staying in a hotel, or
I don't know. I don't know.
You should just put them up at the Sanford.
Yeah, we can put them up at the cum house. We'll put them in the cum house.
Yeah, you guys have a house now.
I'm sure they have like some sort of the whole rate is baked into the price.
Yeah, it's all boiled into that. I've never been more excited. I think I'm actually more excited outwardly than Andrea is, but I'm also a more emotional person, right? So she's probably not going to be excited about it until it actually happens, which is more like you.
Now wait until that tiny puppy starts eating all your shit and shitting up your floors.
Would it be little tiny shits though? So
it's
diarrhea.
It's definitely going to happen. The first night's going to be horrible because things going to be nervous as fuck, and it'll be spray shitting.
It's going to have anxiety from the flight.
Oh yeah, from the flight and everything. It'll be terror. It'll be like literally traumatized.
And then it starts eating. You leave your glasses on the table.
Oh, it eats my Ray-Bans.
Oh yeah,
He's shitting in my Tesla, just spray shitting everywhere. Yeah, it's going to happen. But I've made peace with it because it makes my wife happy, and my wife is everything to me. So. I've made peace.
This sounds like a Hallmark card. I don't know. You're only doing this for your wife?
No, I want this. I want this dog, dude. Yeah. If it were up to me, I'd have had a new dog the day after Caesar died, because I love dogs.
Like, I do too, but I don't know if I could do the same route as looking
like
the
look
same.
alike,
I could not do that.
Yeah.
That is going to be a little weird because I don't know if I'm going to have muscle memory and flip back and be like, "Come here, see."
Yeah, but then it's just like you're forgetting about the old and just literally.
I like that. She likes that breed.
It's the most logical thing for me to do.
She loves that breed, though. The breed is their...
Well, I get the breed, but isn't there different colors or no? No, not really.
Kieran Terriers are more brown, but she likes the bright white dogs.
I'm the joke about the unemotional dad that just gets their kid the same looking goldfish that they had before, and they're like, same shit. Like it boggles his mind that the person's funny? Like, it's not the same. That Goldie was different. It's like the same shit. I don't understand.
It's funny. The whole family though, kind of like we talked about it as a family about like what we wanted to get. Like, do we want to get a golden retriever? Because I kind of wanted a bigger dog.
Yeah.
And that was kind of my vote. But Andrea and Maisie always would come back to like, nah, we like westies. Like, we like them. And there is one in the neighborhood. His name's Charlie. And he's awesome. There's a little one. He looks just like Caesar. And he came from Missouri, see? It's a thing.
That's the one that you had that you brought by here, right?
No, that's another one that looks like Caesar. And he's from Missouri, too.
Well, they all look like Caesar. It's the same thing.
It's the same fucking dog.
The ones from Missouri don't look... I could bring another one and they got longer noses.
The one on the damn dog food package looks exactly like Caesar. They
all
look the same.
I don't know if he's from Missouri.
Racist.
Yeah.
Now, all Caesars look the same.
No, I don't know.
They do.
No, white Caesars look the same.
If it's the same breed of dog, they all look the same. Like English Bulldog, fucking the one Rob Dyrdek had is the same one my mom had. Like, it's the same shit.
Yeah,
I agree with you to a point, but Andrea would absolutely disagree with you. They don't all look the same. The size of their nose, the way that they sit.
Yeah, all
well, that's just...
she's extra picky about it, though. Yeah. She is. This is what... And you know what? She doesn't really... She's kind of selfless. She doesn't spend a lot of money or do much, so... I'm excited about that. I think I'm more excited about it than her, because if it were up to me, I'd have all the dogs.
You should have just asked me about buying Manon. Tracy's dog.
Oh, Tracy's dog? I don't.
made a good deal for you.
She doesn't want to get rid of her dog.
Yeah. It's like a sell her dog, dude. It's never going to happen.
She'll understand.
She won't. And she'll hold it against you for life.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm not really trying to do it.
Anyway.
But I would.
What do we got next?
Motorcycle hoarder.
Yeah. Hey, there's a guy in Orlando, Andrea and I saw him. She can confirm. I've never seen this before. I have seen, and I also admire, right under real hoarders, I admire car hoarders, right? Where your whole car is piled up with trash, nothing in there is usable. The only space that's available is for a driver.
Yeah, on the driver's seat. Yeah.
And you drive around in a trash car. You can put other stuff in there, but you choose not to. You just keep trash. I like that.
I've seen
love
this.
it.
Yeah.
I saw a motorcycle. It was an older BMW. It looked like almost like an Enduro.
Yeah.
Where the BMW motorcycles that have the hard bags on the back? This one, the hard bags were gone, but had been replaced, I kid you not, with
crates.
Bolted in Rubbermaid crates. Have you seen this guy?
I haven't seen that guy, but I've seen bikes
bolted
that have
in
crates
Rubbermaid crates. I'm like, oh my God, you ruined the motorcycle and you're a hoarder. You ruined the bike. It's like he
filled
bolted,
with garbage.
They're not bolts coming out of the bike into the Rubbermaid. They were bolts going through the Rubbermaid into the motorcycle because the tops were off. Collecting rainwater, by the way. And other... the guy was walking up as I was getting out my phone to take a picture, and I just didn't feel like having a bum fight at the time. He had multiple Rubbermaid bins on top of those bolted, or not bolted, the ones on the bottom were bolted. Then he used bungee cords to tie other Rubbermaids on top of the Rubbermaids on the back. Then he had a Rubbermaid bungee corded to the front, like you would like put a barrel,
a basket, like the little basket,
like
ET. Or if you were like a motor, you see in the Easy Rider, you'll see the paintings where it's like a chopper, and then in the front he's got like a Mexican blanket. But he had
a sleeping bag.
Yeah, he had like a couple of blankets, and then another Rubbermaid bungee to the front of his motorcycle. I'd never seen anything like it before, and this guy he was a motorcycle hoarder. First I've ever seen. Never seen anything like it.
What was in the bins?
Trash.
Just
like the car. The one bin on the right was open, so you could see the bolts going into the motorcycle. First, that hurt my heart as a car and motorcycle person. I was like, oh, God, what did you do? And then the other one, it had the top on it with bungees wrapped over it, and then more Rubbermaids on top of that, bungeed onto that.
It's an odd... the behavior to be on a motorcycle and like the freedom of driving a motorcycle,
carrying all this trash,
but wanting to pile
trash
around you.
I had never seen anything like it. I kept putting it on the list too. This happened like a month ago. I was like, this shit was crazy.
It's like I like freedom in the open air and trash at the same time, and being buried in it. It's a weird dichotomy.
There was nothing of value, including the motorcycle.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it ran. He could have. Now, that was the question that Andrea and I had afterwards was, is it a running motorcycle, or has it just become a motorcycle he puts his trash in, which is really sad.
Oh, like an advanced shopping cart?
Advanced shopping cart scenario.
And he just pushes it around?
Space shopping cart, yes. Future shopping cart.
I mean, listen, it's all a mental illness, and it makes no sense. It's like, why did you do this? The answer is not going to satisfy you. The answer is that I have a mental illness.
Yeah.
What else we got?
T&D one hitter.
Oh, I got pictures of this too. So I moved our old Tom and Dan. I moved the old Tom and Dan desk, the first desk that we had. Well, I guess it would be, yeah. We used the original desk in Studio 1 and Studio 2.
Yeah, it's a white IKEA.
Yeah, a white IKEA desk. So I moved it into my garage. Andrea cleaned it out, and she bought a brand new desk to put in there to make her own little workspace because she got a new job. She only left one thing in the drawer. Well, I moved out into the garage and started stacking tools and everything in it, and then I was out there showing it to Maisie, and Maisie opened the drawer, and inside the drawer was only one thing, and it was, and I believe this was gifted to us by Gannon, a cock-shaped one-hitter with cum spraying out of it. And I'm putting the picture up now. It is a cock-shaped one-hitter with white glass cum spraying out of it.
That was awesome.
There's the
we may be going to see him soon.
Yeah, there's the cum spraying out of it. Thank you, Gannon. And it says Tom and Dan on it. This will be given away, by the way, because it's in perfect condition. It's brand new. I will be giving this away. But I had to explain to him. Maisie's like, "What's that?"
What'd you tell her?
I handed it to Andrea and I walked away. I didn't do it. I didn't do anything.
You're like,
I didn't leave it in there. And I'm not
going to. I
wouldn't have left it in there. I was so mad at Andrea. I was like, why would you leave that in there? Why would the only thing you leave in there is a glass cock? You don't take that out?
What did she have to say for herself?
I don't even know what they said. I just let Andrea handle it.
You could lie to Maisie fast, right? I mean, like you could
Just say it's a piece of art.
Yeah.
She's like,
or
it says Tom and Dan. Like she's fast, man.
Yeah, like you could make up anything. Like, this is for like
it's a butt plug.
Plastic,
it does look like a butt plug.
She'd understand that.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's well done.
You know
it's
what?
actually not beautiful. It's hideous, and it's well done.
I've been thinking about things to use for my TikTok channel. Because I haven't posted
you're one of those guys that's planning to do your channel.
Well, I started it. I just haven't posted anything. I started only to follow ours and to look through TikTok.
So you don't have any content on
but
there?
But maybe it should be me explaining to my sons hard to explain things like butt plugs and what they are. Like things
You'd
that's
probably
not
be
too...
arrested.
No, I could be like if
I don't know that you'd be arrested, but you might get a CPS visit.
Well, there's a lot of like TikTok warriors that like if you put bad content on there, man, they'll come and slap you down.
Explaining to my 7 and 8 year old what a
they'd
butt
be
plug
like,
is,
that's inappropriate, and they dox you.
Well, they asked you, so what else are you gonna say to them? They asked me this first.
I can see like some people have a butt, but they probably laugh at it. We'd laugh, be like,
we'd laugh. But
people like to put plugs in their butt, and they would laugh at that.
And then they
what if they say exactly?
Why?
And then why do you say why?
I would say legit. Honestly, I would be like, I don't know, because that's my honest answer. I don't know.
Not for nothing, but then you're
kind of lying.
Well,
I'm
not
lying.
I
don't
lying,
know.
but then you're kind of opening it up for them to try it out themselves to see why people do it.
Well, you're kind of
I don't
shaming
mind
them,
if they
right?
try a butt plug.
You're kind of shaming them by saying, I don't know why they do it. And you keep it that way.
Would you be
That's exit only. You know, like it almost like now you're doing like a whole, like you're telling them how to use their butthole.
Well, no,
or like how to masturbate or something.
Well, he's our dad. He should tell me.
No, my masturbate is different. Like I don't want to talk about that.
Butt
plug
butt plug is not for nothing.
I'm
You know what I mean?
I know, but it's funny to me, and I think it'd be funny to them.
Man,
I'm going to make a
I don't think
confident
you should do
statement.
this.
I'll make a confident statement. You
people
don't need to do this.
The people put a butt plug in and be like, oh, yeah. I'm like, it's not that good. Right? No, I'm just saying.
What do you think they turn into the mask?
I imagine
they instantly put the butt plug in there. Jim carries the mask. They're like, somebody stop me. They're like, smoke it. Like, why did you go, oh, yeah. Why'd you turn into the Kool-Aid man?
I think it just
fucking Kool-Aid man.
I do
it adds to an experience maybe, but
raise your hand if you've used a butt plug. Anybody in there?
No, but it feels good. We put
we
and you have put preparation H suppositories, and I imagine it feels kind of like that. But
I have used it, but
nobody
feels good.
Oh yeah, it does. As it goes up there, it's like,
no, I don't think it feels. I've had to do that. It didn't feel good. It was awkward. I was like, oh, something's happening.
As it went further up, it felt
I'm kind of with Tom. I don't think it
I was
feels
like,
good.
oh, something medical.
He's got a looser BH.
To me, it feels like Dennis Quaid's in a spaceship going to my heart. He's trying to get there.
But it's not I'm like, oh,
Right?
something's
Wasn't that
happening.
Dennis Quaid?
Inner space.
Also, why you're doing this is like you also have some other problem you don't want to deal with. So it's like, oh, something medical's happening. I don't want to.
Like people go like, have you tried
anal,
anal, Dan? Have you done that? And I'm like, I'm not bored with vaginal yet. You know, I'm still on that. I got a long life. Hopefully, I want to stretch it out to the point where I'm doing anal in my 80s. Anal 80s.
But what I'm just saying is like a butt plug by itself without any other act.
A butt plug by itself is a paperweight, my man.
I'm just
Gotta have a butt.
You know, like just using the butt plug can't feel that good. You have to do other things too.
You have to be jacking off.
It accompanies the
butt.
Yeah, something like other activities.
Yeah, it's not like drinking a sip of coffee and you're like, I'm ready to start my day.
Yeah. No one just uses the butt plug, just sits there and be like, and then.
Yeah, there are people that probably do that.
Do they?
Yeah.
Like people wear them all day.
I envision you doing that. You're going to put it in, you're going to be like.
Some of them vibrate.
Well, the vibrate's
Not for
different.
me.
Vibrate's totally different because now you're getting into sexual, like the vibration part of it's sexual. I'm saying just plug, like just the plug. How good does that feel?
I've never used one.
Anybody just the plug? You just sat there.
I can imagine it
just
feels
the
good.
plug.
I mean, can we do it next time?
But
we'll get one from Fair Villa, and then Seth can
I
put
would
it in the
try.
bathroom. So Howard Stern style on the phone.
And then I hope he goes, oh yeah, like you said. Like, I don't know.
And then you just tell what do you feel like?
Yeah. How do you
Is it
feel,
awesome?
bro? How do you feel?
Is it awesome? How awesome is
I
it?
would just wanted to do it, but it wouldn't be something I would do with a partner because I feel like it'd get dirty as you pull it out.
Well, no, you're supposed to prepare, dude. God, you
Yeah,
guys
that's-
are amateur.
that's
hour.
a lot of stuff.
Just the act, I feel like, is
Oh yeah.
in the bathroom is not going to really. You have to.
Yeah, you got to
do other things.
You would have prepared,
It's
and
gotta-
you'd already be like kind of in that mode. You don't put your butt plug.
It's
I'm
instantly.
yes.
Give you euphoria. That's all I'm saying.
No.
So therefore, I can explain to my sons.
I mean, if you're just
don't explain that to your son.
I'm gonna text Crystal.
Yeah, I got an idea.
Yeah, text that to Crystal. I'd love to see what she
Hear me
says.
out.
Follow me here.
Yeah, follow me here.
But I think there's a way I could explain it. Like there's these plugs.
We've already moved on, sir.
See, there's these
Oh
plugs.
man. One night in Bangkok.
Oh man, have you guys ever heard that song?
One night in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
I want to
dun,
play
dun.
it for Tom because
It's a
I
good
think
song.
he's really gonna hate it.
You never heard the song? I'm sure if you've heard it, you'll know what it is.
Who's it by?
I have no idea.
By some weird name.
Murray Head?
Yeah, Murray Head.
It's a good song, though.
Me and Drew used to make fun of this.
Okay, what is it?
It's a song called One Night in Bangkok by Murray Head. The beginning is like absolutely bananas. I played it for my wife, and she's like, what the hell is this garbage?
When did this come out?
You're going to have to wiki it.
1984.
You have to wiki it for me.
It's in a couple movies, actually. Where's it in?
So
I don't remember this beginning, though.
Okay, hold on. Let me
It's
make
a
it.
long intro.
Yeah, it's a crazy intro. The intro is just banana. You're like, what the fuck is happening? And it gets even weirder.
You got to get ready to go out in Bangkok.
Here we go.
No,
wait,
this.
wait
I've
for the
never,
hook. Wait for the
never
hook.
heard this?
I've
Wait for the
never
hook.
been
Wait for the hook.
exposed to this in my entire
Wait
life.
for the hook.
You
to
might
it.
know the hook.
Yeah, wait for the hook.
One
You've
time
never
in my
heard
life,
this?
I've
Sam,
never
you've heard this, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I've
God.
never heard of this.
This is a legendary
I'm gonna
weirdo
search what
song.
movie this song. 'Cause
Legendary
it's
weirdo
a good
song.
Also, is he talking about like going and like banging prostitutes that are
I honestly,
transgender?
the
or-
only reason I
Like,
put
was
this
it- I
on,
don't know.
He's talking about peeing at bars. In Bangkok.
I swear to you, the only reason I put this on the list is so Sam could get on the wiki and tell me what the fuck the song's about. Because since I was a kid, I remember hearing this on the radio. Might have been like BJ 105 or some stupid station like that. And I remember hearing this. I remember my dad's anger at this song. Like my dad, like you right? You can picture my father.
I got angry.
He's
at
like,
it.
this ain't Conway Twitty. You know, like this is bullshit to him.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember as a kid, I was like, I like this fucking weird ass song. This is a weird ass song. It's like rap.
It's too weird.
It is. It's super weird.
It was a concept album, so
I like how
that makes sense why
it
it's
is
weird.
pseudo racist.
it
They
is
brought me in. I was like, when they're wearing the Raiden hats and I'm like,
See, but they did
racist.
use Asians, which made me think that for the time they were being relatively respectful. You know,
They weren't being respectful.
I think they were. I think this guy was like an art dude. I don't necessarily know if he ran in music circles or something.
Well, I feel like, okay, it's the 80s. I'm doing the math here. One night in Bangkok, like that already brings up, if you say to anybody, one night in Bangkok, what's that
Porno.
about? Well, it's going to be like hookers, like, I don't even know.
Like the
is this
seedy-
wrong? Is
it's
it
the-
wano to say lady boy? That's a derogatory.
more
No,
like
I
Thailand.
think you can say that, but I think it's the seedy underbelly of these. Like this was like a thing, a stereotype in the '80s. Like this, imagine an Indiana Jones movie, right? And you got to go get the emerald, the emeralds from the dude, and you're in Bangkok going through these back streets, and it's like you're drinking a Panama hat on.
Well, did it always have that stereotype, or did that happen in the
I don't know.
90s? Like, I don't know when that came about.
I don't know.
Like, they're going to Thailand and
You're going through like these bazaars.
I mean, shit, with Lou Pearlman out there, and the whole thing is like, if people go, like pedophiles go there
Yeah,
because
pedophiles
underage,
go there.
like prostitution and stuff like that. I thought that was the whole Bangkok, Thailand stereotype that they were referencing, or like saying one
Yeah,
night.
the red light district. Yeah, that is what they're referencing. But it's a nerd song because the song is about how all of those things are not interesting to him as a game of chess is.
He likes the chess game.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
it's
He's
confusing.
like Fat Matt. He's Fat Matt. He's like, you guys gonna fuck?
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I'd rather have my chess.
Yeah.
My chess is just
Exactly.
fine.
It was banned in Thailand though because it was.
Considered disrespectful,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna start doing more of these because I like bringing up these weirdo songs and say like, hey, do you guys remember? Another one was remember putting on the Ritz.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I put that in the same category as this. Is this really like? Why is this on the radio? This is a crazy ass song.
It was you could get away with doing such
Like
weird,
Rappin' Duke. That's another one I put up. The
This
Rappin'
was
Duke.
also a musical that
Really?
like toured
I feel like
Crazy Murray Head.
called Chess.
I tried to search what movie it was in because it was in a movie, like kind of a popular movie, and they played the song during the movie. And I
Okay,
just can't
follow
remember
me
what it
here.
was.
Nope.
So, are we done with weirdo songs that are not really good?
It was in
being
Hangover Part
popular?
2.
Okay, there you go. But I don't know
I
if
think
was
you're
what I was
right.
Is that
thinking
not
of.
what you were thinking?
I don't know.
Because, for instance, like I don't think this song. Obviously, now it's a different time.
You're going exactly where I wanted to go. Will something like this be made again? And the answer is no.
Well, because now it's whatever's popular is decided by the people, by social media. It's like that's what spreads popularity, right?
Yeah.
And then all the giant media companies just take what is naturally spread through social media for the most part, and then use that's what the people like, right? But back in the 80s, 90s or whatever, there would be like, hey, they'd put something out there.
There were tastemakers.
It'd be put on the radio, and it would just be based on maybe they would do like, put some people in a room and have a meter or whatever. But for the most part, it was probably just a small group of people.
It's for request, right? People would call in and request the song.
Yeah, but it wouldn't even.
That was pretty rare. It was more about. It was more about like trying to get in front of a trend that you thought was going to hit. It was kind of like gambling a little bit.
And even in and then it got into more corporate radio where it was just like big studios would put out songs and they would spread them through terrestrial radio, and they would tell you what's popular. Now it's the opposite. It's like the people decide what's popular through social media, right?
Oh man, the chat room nailed another one too. They that song from
Crash Test Dummies.
Crash Test Dummies.
I did that karaoke.
I gotta
once.
tell you, I don't think there was a song I hated more growing up than that song. That song made me mad. It made me so mad.
It's stupid.
It's stupid.
It's
it
good.
made me mad.
It stinks.
Yeah, I mean, I hate it. Like, look, this Murray Head song isn't
horrible.
a classic,
That
but I think that that Crash Test Dummy song, and then I was like, these guys, all their songs are nerd songs. I remember buying their album, or somebody gave it to me, so I'm like, this is all nerd stuff. It's like, I can't listen to this. People will make fun of me.
I really like that song.
Here's a hot take. I always hated Black Hole Sun.
Me too.
That is a hot take.
I don't like 90s grunge like that. It all sounds very droning.
I never like. I remember as a kid,
not my style of
the
music.
video was weird.
You can like
like,
it. It's just not for me.
It was just like.
See, I grew up in grunge. I kind of have to like all those bands. Alice in Chains. Mud Truck.
That's fine. Me and Sam were
No,
together.
Grunt Truck.
Younger
Mud
generation.
Honey. I always said Mud Truck. Grunt Truck, Mud Honey, Screaming Trees.
Screaming Trees, 9 Inch Nails. Oh, I like 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, I loved all that stuff, man.
What's the last thing? Are you guys making fun of me?
Tom
God,
had
you scared us.
a call with a potential sponsor, and he started with, quote, "I'm very familiar with the Amway Arena," and then me and Dan looked at each other like, "Oh no,
we got this one before," and he goes, "Oh yeah,
oh
yeah, I'm very familiar with the Amway Arena. Spent a lot of time backstage.
Did a lot of halftime shows.
Did a lot of halftime shows back there." And we paused, and we both looked at each other, and we thought for a split second that you were going to open the box of tails.
It was relevant to.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
And then I always.
But I thought you were going to. Let me break off a Gravedigger number 3 real quick.
Well,
so there I was.
I put it out there. They didn't. I felt like they didn't take the bait, so I moved on.
You were feeling them out.
They were going to ask.
They didn't give two shits.
I can tell by the tone of your voice and your phone eyeballs that you want a little Gravedigger. Let me give you a Gravedigger 14. Here we go. So there I was.
I'm trying to sell that I understand the business behind, professional sports.
Yeah.
I've been in that.
It's not your first rodeo.
Yeah. I want to let them know that I'm familiar with how the Amway works, and I've been there.
The underbelly
know
of it.
all the seats.
Yeah.
You know all the seats.
Know all the seats.
I know all the seats. They got the best
seats. There is a cadence of speech that you fall into.
You fall into.
I know all the seats. I got the best seats.
You're like saying, I think the person believes I'm saying something. I haven't really said anything.
Just talking in circles, yeah. It works.
And the person
it works for a while.
The best seats.
Yeah. This guy knows seats.
What is he?
This is the seat guy over here.
What has he really said?
Nothing.
Anyway. Yeah. I get also nervous on sales calls.
But you're good at them.
But I feel like if I'm waiting, especially if the person doesn't speak, they're
listening. That's called listening.
Yeah.
I might want to try it sometime.
But if they don't immediately jump, okay. Well, me and Daniel have fucked each other's heads up.
Yeah, you have.
Why, what did I do? I'm just
talk
sitting
so
there
fast to each other.
I was just sitting here.
It's because
I'm just sitting here.
The cadence in which we speak on the show has fucked me up in real life.
Yes.
Where I'm having a conversation with a normal person, and then like I finish the sentence, and I'm like,
you've turned into Jeff Howell. If there's a split second of silence, he has to start talking.
And then I'll just start talking again, fearing that the person is waiting for me to do more talking. So then I'll just like, I'll give them what they want to, but then I end up talking myself into long circle stories that they don't even care about. And then I realize in the middle of the story,
they've fallen asleep.
I'm like, I'm probably talking too much. But then I'm like, I better finish. But I can't just be like, oh, I'm sorry. Like,
I ran out of gas.
You know what?
So that's crazy.
Oh, my brain shut off there. Your turn.
Just go. You go now. You go.
You go.
Not it.
Anyway, it's.
Would you like for us to walk over to you? Would you like for me to like tap you on the back if you're like starting to circle? Would you like me to go? You're circling, or would you like me to give you a sign?
And I'll explain to you why.
Because then I'm in your head at that point, right?
Well, this is my wife does this to me when I'm hanging out with people, whatever, and I start telling.
Would she whisper in your ears and be like,
"No,
you're drunk."
Well, yeah, but no.
My wife used to do that. My wife, she Andrea's so sweet. She'll whisper in her ear. She'd be like, "Why don't you switch to water? I think that'd be a good choice." Fuck you, bitch. I didn't say that. I would never say
She'll just openly say out loud, like, no one cares about the story. Why? Like, she'll say
Oh,
it.
Jesus.
And then,
that's a lot harsher than Andrea's take of the whisper in the ear.
Shut up. I regret everything with you.
And then I'll do the awkward thing. And this will be listeners of the show or whatever. Then I'll scream, they listen to the show. Of course they care.
Man, how long is it going to take to get through these photos at the beach party? Because he is going to talk everyone's goddamn ear off. He's going to give them their meter percentage.
Yeah. Are you really doing meter peters?
Only if you ask.
Or Peter meters.
No, I mean that's a simple whisper in your ear.
Nothing is simple with you.
But if they want to hear a tale, I'll
God.
No tails, please.
Oh God, it's going to be so hot.
Yeah.
Please.
Let's do IOU for tails.
We've got it down.
Let's do the tails off site.
Although we haven't done pictures in a while.
I know.
Right.
And
Since Corona,
you're
really.
itching for some pictures.
Yeah. Well,
aren't you wearing a thonger?
No.
Tan them cheeks.
Yeah.
I'll be wearing some 4.5 inch.
I'm thinking of
chubbies.
wearing a Speedo and a crop top so my belly hangs out.
It'd be
Go
beach
for it.
themed.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like fatter wrestlers do that. They wear the crop top to hide their sag titties, but apparently their belly's just fine because you can have a belly and be a cool wrestler.
Yeah. I just got a text from the potential girl.
Oh, what happened?
Oh no.
She said, I really want to, but I don't think I'll have a babysitter since her daughter is back.
She's a mom. Oh, my
gross.
God.
We'll just tell her to bring the baby. It's fine.
Hold it.
That'll be my next
My son's gonna
Baby
watch.
camel.
Oh my God, breastfeed it.
I
during
said
the
I would
photos.
watch the baby, but no, I'm just I didn't say that.
She can breastfeed with a camel mask on.
She's gonna hold the baby in the pictures.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Let's dress her like Mary and the baby like Jesus. Horribly disrespectful. Horribly disrespectful. Come
That's a good
see
idea. That's a good
Tom and Dan live on the beach. We'll do a living nativity. There it is. You don't ever look at me and say I'm not an idea guy. When somebody gives
long as
us
it's a
shit, I
sexy
turn
man.
it into fucking lemonade.
That's good. That's good.
So living nativity.
I don't know. I just reached out. I said, well, can't my niece watch the baby for you for that few hours? And then
We'll pay for it. Say we'll pay for the babysitting. How much is that? What
On
is it?
top
I
of
don't
the
know.
Well, I don't have anybody.
I don't support
I didn't start. I didn't look for anybody else.
Tell her
Because
to
Seth
leave the
promised
baby
me.
with
See, I could have already had you somebody. But
You could? Well,
well,
you're
no,
now?
you went with Seth's.
Oh, wait,
Well,
Griffin Jess?
Seth promised me that he was gonna get one.
I didn't promise. I said I probably have.
No, you said I saw the picture. You said here she is. She's gonna be
She's
there.
a go. Yep.
She's a go. And then you're like, bring the money.
Bring the money.
Meet me at Publix now for the money.
Bring the
Presto
money.
trip.
That's what he said. He said, bring the
Yeah.
money.
So where are we at? Do we have one or not? So
Tracy has some people on lock that
all right, Tracy, we need our
She's
plan
got some
B.
promo girls.
We need our plan B.
Oh, there you
Well,
go.
now I gotta. But the problem is now I have to go through a company, and then I have to explain to a person,
See,
a
I'm
business
convenient.
person.
Well, it's more like
Well,
he's trying to pay someone under the table.
I'm
It
not-
sounds like.
Or he's taking a cut, and then she's like, canceling.
I'm not
'cause she's
taking
got a
any
kid.
cut. I just expect him to pay
First
me
of
to
all,
be there too.
we were never told she had a kid to begin with, so I feel a
Right.
little bamboozled.
Well, you can't tell.
A little bit.
You
Oh
can't.
my God.
All right, fair enough.
With the professional company, they
I'm going to have to look at the Carfax.
The promo
I gotta go
girls
about it.
mostly do promo girl stuff, and that doesn't include standing in a camel mask and a bikini
She's
taking pictures.
promoting. She's taking photos with us.
Yeah, but
Is he
that's
gonna
not
go
the
take a
nor-
shit?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
we
gonna
gotta
shit
get out of
his
here.
pants.
That's not the
What is
normal
happening
gig.
today?
I don't know. That's cancer for sure.
Yeah, something's wrong.
I mean,
It's ass cancer.
Yeah, I mean, you fart that much, you're shitting your
And
pants.
it smells sour. Sam was
It was
right.
sour.
It was sour.
Like
it
His
smelled
stomach
like,
is dying.
You
from
know
the
the
inside
fish
out.
tank
that
smells when
clean-
it's real bad? That's what he smells like.
If you eat that clean, this shouldn't happen, right?
Well, that's why it's cancer.
Yeah, it's definitely cancer.
Oh yeah, it gets you. Oh yeah,
Cancer smells sour. Everyone knows
Yeah,
that.
it really does.
It's polyp crazy.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
land
yeah.
of polyps.
Yeah.
Jackson polyp.
Looks like a squid tentacle of polyps. Anyway, all right, let's get out of here.
Oh, I got to get out of here before the shit smell spreads through the studio.
Yeah, it's coming.
I'm recording Semantics tonight with Mike B and his wife Janine. So if you guys want to send us a voicemail or email, you can do that. Also, follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/semanticsmedia. And sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/semantics. Thank you.
Yeah, you got to sign up for that, man. She's got shows that are on there for free. But don't do that. Don't just go there for the free shows. Sign up. Give her a little bit of
throw
money.
me some coins.
Yeah, man. It's a value. Trust me.
Check out Seth's dojo, karateoforlando.com.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, karateoforlando.com.
That's correct.
Or
That
the
is
Jungle MMA
If
gym.
you like kicking and punching.
Yeah.
And
he's-
shitting,
Yeah.
shitting and kicking.
If you like shitting and kicking.
I want to find out if any of Seth's students actually like kick and punch a person instead of just the air.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Oh, okay. You shit that fast?
No, I had to pee. You see me shaking my legs?
No, I didn't see you shaking your leg. Are you still peeing right now? Are you still peeing a little bit?
No, I would the.
I say
Squeegeed it out.
Like wringing out a washcloth.
This much.
That's some weird bladder.
Yeah, I got that
problem.
too,
Yeah.
though. That's my pills.
So did any of your students actually punch other humans or just the air?
Yeah, last night we punched each other hard.
Oh, like you actually.
We had one group lined up like this, the other group right in front, and we went like stomach, kicking the sides, kicking the legs.
Now I'm on board. I
It's
like
conditioning. Yeah, we do body conditioning and stuff like that.
Oh my God, you do like mandatory hazing? This is awesome. I want mandatory haze my daughter. And
I
slap her
did
cheek.
one time haze a little kid. I didn't haze him, but it was just,
Oh, no.
it was just
Stop talking.
Stop. We
I
were
don't
at the end of
know.
the show. We're like, hey,
You're gonna ruin
semantics.
it.
Hey, the semantics Patreon. Check it out.
You do the belt ceremony where you whip
no,
them?
we stopped doing. I didn't like doing that to begin with, but that's a jujitsu thing, not a karate thing.
What,
Yeah.
they whip you with your
One
own
person-
I'm not doing that.
One
What the fuck
person-
do I look like? Some sort of dog? You're not gonna whip me with a belt? You fuck yourself.
One person walks through everybody if they get promoted, and everyone. whips
No,
from
that's
them.
not a promotion.
No, I didn't like it
That's
either.
letting other men disrespect you.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want to whip me with a belt, you better fucking kill me, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's why you learn karate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No. Yeah, but we condition. We punch bags, boards.
The old bags and boards.
We're going to Seth's dojo and doing a
Are
live
we?
show.
Oh yeah. What is this? Why are we doing this?
I don't know.
no,
I want to
because
see where you pee everywhere.
We're
We've been doing some go-to shows lately.
we're gonna do 5 different.
Oh, you
We
go
already
shows.
went to Cadillac
on.
Pass. Now we got to go to our other.
I figured it out. That
dum-dum.
means a lot to him.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
make
so
a
he's-
joke.
And I'm throwing the warning
well,
out
we can go
now.
to his house instead of his dojo.
I mean, it would be better for the friendship because if we start making fun of the dojo,
not-
he's gonna get sad.
I'm not gonna make fun of it. It's good promotion.
Oh,
it's a
I'm
huge
making.
bullshit.
If I go there,
I
I'm
want to
making
eat
fun
lunch
of
at
it.
his Game of Thrones table.
If
Let's
we
go.
go there, I'm making fun of everything.
We got to sing karaoke at his house.
We can do that. I'd rather do that than dojo. We can go to the dojo, but I warn you.
We're not gonna make fun of it. We're
I'm
just
gonna make fun of it.
You are.
Is he gonna beat me up if I make
I'm the
fun of
only
it?
one that's not lying to you, and I'm your friend.
You're
I'm
gonna look
going
at
to
all
make-
the Japanese people on my wall and be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, who's that? Who's that?"
And then we're gonna
Ooh, ooh.
yeah, we're gonna, yeah,
They're
yeah,
painted like Bugs Bunny.
Oh, no.
Anyway, all right. Karate of Orlando.
It's a great.
I actually did have a BDM come in last week on Sam, and he was amazed at how I did actually teach the kids. And he's like, "Wow, I was actually surprised how disciplined you were. How
I
like,
thought
on
you
top
were
of
just
things
the
you
guy
were."
that shit his underwear and
Exactly.
abused his grandma.
Exactly.
See, we're
different.
doing
I'm a different.
service.
I'm a different person.
See, when you go, but when they go in to see and they're like, wow, they're pleasantly
Like, oh,
surprised.
man, this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
if you go into a movie knowing it's good, then you always think it's not as good. But if you go into it thinking you're gonna hate it,
Oh,
it's
Yeah.
like,
okay, so I should thank you.
That's like
yeah,
that
I'm doing
movie.
it.
You know what that is?
You're my
dojo.
fat Matt.
That's the name of the show.
Now he's gonna watch you eat Crystal's pussy.
I'd watch that.
I'm audio eating the pussy.
Oh.
My God, what is wrong?
What?
Let's get the hell out of here.
Buck Rogers. All right.
And we're off on Monday, guys, for Labor Day. So,
Yeah.
but
What?
we do have a new ACT recorded
are?
and BDM and OG. So
Yeah. So everything's
there's
the
new
same.
content. We just
You'll
won't be
never
live
know.
on Twitch or Facebook.
Are you
on
guys doing a
Monday.
family thing Labor Day? Boat or something?
Don't have any family.
I
All
can't,
dead.
dude. Taking the boat out. It's
gonna be
it's
crazy,
fucking
I
chaos.
know.
Are you
Although,
taking yours out?
I won't have it till after, but my brother has his boat I was going to see, but then I just figured we just go to my house and barbecue.
There is a tip: if you go out on actual Labor Day on Monday, it's less busy than it is on Sunday or Saturday. Like Sunday and Saturday are shit slam, but Monday I've gone out on Monday before and
That's
it's not
right.
that bad.
Really?
Like people don't usually.
I
because
think we
everybody-
did one time. I think you and I did one time. We
It was
went
the-
out on a Monday, and we were like, "Oh, this is
That,
way better."
That was a legendary swinger houseboat. That was Labor Day Monday.
Oh, you're right.
Because everybody was coming back
was fun.
from the Glen.
Oh my God!
and
there's
we were going
big veiners.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay, everybody. We'll see you next week, and all BDMs. We'll see you at the beach party.
Yes, looking forward to it.
September 10th. There's still time to sign up to become a BDM, and you could come to the beach party.
Yeah. TomandDan.com/registration. Bye-bye.